Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Monday night, so that means WWE RAW live tonight. We will be your live reaction to all the action. It's going to be a fun one. So much to talk about. Let's blow up that chat. Get in there. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. And don't forget to strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said or didn't say, but we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you Raw tonight. Lots going on the road to WrestlePalooza and so much happening in the world. Not only is KJ back again, but AJ is back. We're going to get into that. She will be here. It's not a dream. You didn't, just manifest this. There is an actual call out going around with AJ's face on it. And we're going to be here for all of it tonight. What does it mean? What does it look like? And we're going to break it all down. Plus, me and this guy have some talking to do. So it's going to be a fun one, folks. Like, share, subscribe, click all the buttons. Don't forget the little reaction buttons. And I hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, and safe. If you don't know who we are, well, I am Mr. Every Night, KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and thank you, Jack Perry, for the two greatest WWE returns of all time. Thank you, sir, and your real glass.
It's a lot of reflecting. A lot of people.
Oh, that's a nice bum.
Listen, we're gonna get into this one, but a lot of people looking at the current situation and thinking what could have been if things had transpired differently in the previous company, if things had gone down differently. How different would AEW look right now? I mean, a lot of people talking about the record lows and things not looking so well, and only 9. I saw a fan shitting on the fact that there's going to be about 9,000 in the building tonight for look at the decline of WWE.
Oh, God. No.
Yeah, right. Like all the while, the feeling is restored with 900. It's a weird fucking mindset. I don't quite get it, but at the end of the day, the wrestling is aplenty. There's a lot going on, no matter what side of the fandom you land on. Even if you like the indies better, there's tons of wrestling to talk about, tons of cool shit. But my God, I mean, I saw some people reacting like, "Oh my God, what a surprise!" I thought by the time we got there, we knew, and I feel like. Yeah, man, I think this is outstanding.
Well, and how do you feel? I mean, I was out here praying to the Biblics and everything that it was still going to happen, even though it had been spoiled and all of that. But you had some reactors cry that caught some attention and everything like that. I mean, when you're reacting to your reaction, how much more filleting can you get? But I digress. But the outpour of the reaction of people absolutely losing their mind for AJ Lee coming back and how much they built that up to a big moment. Yeah. Like every line Punk was saying, just built it a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher.
Oh yeah. It was just, and even playing the game, like we knew, like I know the rumblings online, like if it's Rhea Ripley, we're going to be upset. If it's Bailey, we're going to be upset. And they check.
Right.
They knocked off each one and they kind of milked it. And the pop for AJ was insane. The views on her return have been insane. I mean, you think about Punk having one of the biggest returns in wrestling history, and then Wifey shows up. And again, I got a little kind of, taken aback by the emotion of it all. And there's cute little things. Like, as a hopeless romantic, seeing just him like gushing and so happy. Like everyone talks about what a mean, horrible cancer this guy is. He just genuinely seemed happy. And right now, Punk, AJ Lee, Seth Rollins, Becky, and people like that have the wrestling world in the palm of their hands. Love them, hate them, whatever it is. You're watching them and you're talking about them.
Oh, absolutely. I loved everything with CM Punk throughout that whole segment as, you know, a married man and you have, you know, yourself a significant other, spoiler alerts. But him being out there and again just looking like the proud papa. He hit the Swerve Strickland just proud stands in the entranceway and everything.
Oh yeah.
What was super cool to see. And Seth and Becky aren't without some a bit of praise of how much they sold the moment too as well. They made it feel just as big because of how pee in their pants they were.
Yeah, again, Seth hiding behind his wife has been a good touch. Everybody kind of wants to see Punk get his revenge on Seth, and Seth playing the cowardly villain that he is. He's just avoiding it at all costs, even to the point where, you know, Becky takes some lumps and he's hesitant to jump the guardrail because I don't want to take the beating. So, I mean, there are these little nuances with this story that I think are phenomenal. I really liked it. I was able to watch it Friday night, you know, kind of on my own some because I wasn't on stream. And I was able to kind of take it in without being distracted. And what a show. I mean, like, you open the show with Cena when everybody's waiting for Punk. So you're like, okay.
I was surprised they started off that way. I was like, well, if they're not going to do it here, they're doing it at the very end. There is no other place to do it.
And I think part of it is, you know, Brock's coming out. You know, you're setting up Brock for Cena at WrestlePalooza. So, I mean, you literally have, for any of that negative buzz about Brock, you shut it down really well because nobody's talking about Brock Cena. Everybody's talking about AJ Lee.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, now you watched it back. I haven't yet watched it back. My mind might be playing tricks on me, but it seemed like they were starting to tease a stipulation because I saw last or something or other pop up around Brock Lesnar's John Cena's graphic and everything, which I still even thought it was cool with Brock walking back through the gorilla. Hey, John, see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch.
Yeah. Right, just simple, subtle. Didn't take a whole promo. Brock's not the guy that wants to come out and cut a 6-7 minute promo. So it just got to the point. He comes out, he dusts John, and then he leaves. John had Brock Lesnar on his checklist, and yeah, I don't know about the stip part of it, but John might be tired of getting his ass whooped.
Fair enough. Well, and Sammy had to take an F5 too as well. Sammy out there getting booed.
Well, they weren't. Listen, Chicago, they weren't out there booing Sammy. They would have booed anybody. They would have booed the Pope if he came out to confront John Cena on that particular night. By the end of it, I thought Sammy did a good job working through the boos and kind of won them back by the end of like, I should bring back. I think the Sammy open challenge is a wonderful idea because you can bring in a lot of this NXT talent we talked about. You can bring in a lot of guys that we haven't seen used very much. And Sammy's going to give you a good match. Whether you love or hate Sammy, I know some of you hate him, but at the end of the day, I think you have an opportunity to do something really cool. Again, yeah, he took some boos, but they were very pro Cena. And you know what Chicago's like.
Right. Well, he was even thrown off by the whole fact that Chicago was very pro Cena and touched on it was really interesting with it being his last SmackDown as well.
Yeah.
Of touching on that whole moment, the same place to where I walked out here and slapped Kurt Angle in the face and shouted ruthless aggression.
Yeah.
And he hits, the ankle lock, the angle slam. He hits this, that, and the third. He hits a code red, I believe, too, out there.
He hit the spear as
well.
No,
the Styles Clash, sorry.
He had a Styles Clash. He had a spear. Like, is John Cena giving us the best matches he's ever given us in the last 2 weeks? Like, in his last two showings? His match with Sammy was great, I thought. I thought it was a lot of fun, back and forth. I kind of figured Sammy wasn't going to lose. John wasn't going to be U.S. champion. But I thought it was a great match and a lot of call-outs and homage to the past. So I thought that was a really cool touch to it all. So, I mean, again, John's down to the last handful of dates. And now it's a couple on Raw, a couple overseas, and then back home to finish it all off in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, which we haven't even talked about that. I forgot all about that because that makes no ever-loving sense to me. But yeah, we're down to 7 now, and you've got to take out 2 for WrestlePalooza in his last match. So we're technically down to 5, I believe.
Yeah, 5 appearances between that. So yeah, I guess we'll see how it plays out, Nick. I mean, I see this chat filling up. We will get to all the people and say hello. Again, I hope you're out there happy, healthy, and safe. We're about 17 minutes away from the start of Raw here tonight. Yeah, man, I think the next, I think there'll be a little bit of a lull. We talked about this, where he's not around for a few weeks. But the rest of his appearance shift over to Netflix. So we'll see what that looks like. I mean, Raw's been cooking. Now you got AJ Lee over there. If Cena's spending the last couple visits over there, it's going to be a very interesting few weeks now for everything.
Well, and speaking of an interesting couple of weeks when it comes to Monday Night Raw, slight, I believe, production note, at least on their end, and probably going to be on our end, of the next 3 weeks, that is, I believe, is going up an hour in advance to try and not exactly compete with Monday Night Football, but to see how they do against it. Get a little bit of a jump start.
Yeah, a little bit of a testing pattern here to see how it affects the overall viewing. NFL's always been a big juggernaut, so this is something we haven't seen since the 90s, where they were able to really kind of put a dent in the viewership of football. So it'll be very curious to see how it looks. So as we always tell everybody out there, click that little bell. You never know when we're going to pop up. We're working on some new things, so you might get surprised with just random streams anytime, any day. So make sure you click that little bell. Next week, the week after, and the week after that, the last 3 Mondays of September, we will be live at 6:30 p.m. Woof. Let's go.
Yeah, but we'll also be getting out of here at 9:30 Eastern time, or at least around there. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. And like you said, that might be why they're heavy loading Monday Night Raw.
Perhaps, yeah. See if they can stack it up.
Roman's out now. You've still got Seth. We've got the Usos together reunited. It feels so good tonight.
Yeah, we'll see if they add that to WrestlePalooza. WrestlePalooza was a show that didn't exist a few weeks ago. Now it's shaping up to be one of the most anticipated wrestling shows of 2025. Yeah, I mean, this is becoming huge, whether, again, for all the critics out there or the people that are saying whatever they want about this particular company, the buzz is all about this, not about All Out. So it's very interesting. Like, I don't know if Tony's constructing the best of cards to flex back at all.
Do you think that could be why he shifted? Because I don't have the card pulled up right now, but I know it's weaker. It's weaker, I would say.
Oh, it's definitely weaker. And I know people are trying to put their spin on it and make it sound better. But I mean, realistically, Nick, I think you're looking at Hangman Page and Fletcher is the new rumor.
Yeah.
They're leaning that way.
Off with Collision.
Again, I don't quite love it because, I mean, we still got unfinished business. But MJF and Mark Briscoe are going to be in some type of stip match, I believe. Tony Storm, Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Thekla. I feel like, I know they all had an all-star match on Saturday. I feel like Tony Storm deserves better than just this thrown together. Oh, on Wednesday, fucking what's your face is back? Emu. One of them.
Well, I know Rio just showed up, and Rio's taking on Mercedes on there. We've also got the coffin
we got a tag match on Wednesday with Emmy. Let's go. So it's like, I mean, you got all these women sitting on the bench, and you're going to bring back Riho and Emmy. Like, come on. Hurt Syndicate taking on Ricochet and GOA. And then, of course, Cope and Christian taking on FTR. John Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match. Here's a fun little bit of homework for the fans out there before we say hello to them. Go tell me the last time John Moxley had a pay-per-view match that wasn't a stip match.
Oh.
When was that? 2023, maybe?
It has to be something like that. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
Every match. And we said, I don't even want to see Darby fight Moxley anymore. I'd rather see him fight Gabe Kidd or Claudio. Like, Claudio already whooped his ass. What is Moxley going to do that Claudio couldn't do?
And it's just in ring-wise. We talked about this last Wednesday. In ring-wise, the match between Darby and Gabe Kidd, to me, would be way better than Darby versus Moxley. And now that the title's not involved, and it's been all this wishy-washy bullshit and everything, the Death Riders need to be in a fucking casket, is what it really comes down to.
Yeah, can Darby get all of them in all together? But we'll
He's
find out.
Custom make his own one.
Yeah, right. Custom make a big one for the whole fucking crew. Get them all in there. But, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we will say hello to the people out there. Again, I hope you're happy, healthy, and safe. You had a wonderful weekend. You're feeling good. Life is good. We are about 12 minutes from the start of Raw tonight. And Zach letting us know it's ice cream soda day.
There you
Felt
go.
like a float. Yeah. Shout out.
We'll float on then.
Right. Dan, welcome back. Mel, Funk, Sean, all the above. The three faces of Mel.
Yes. I can confirm, though, that this is an actual thing and not a fever dream, Mel, of Dalton Castle joining the Outrunners. And they set it up like a Predator-themed kind of video.
Yeah. I love Dalton Castle. Big fan. And I think the Outrunners are great. Their all energy works well, but it means nothing on Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor, Nick, is so worthless.
How worthless is it, KJ?
Right? It is so worthless that Tony Khan moved their fucking pay-per-view so he could go to MJF's wedding. How funny is that?
We've said it before. Well, and shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Atoot out there.
Atoot?
Yeah, Atoot. But it's been said before. We've said it multiple times. Ring of Honor needs to be on YouTube. That whole pay-per-view, Death Before Dishonor, going to YouTube was the best thing for it. Because outside of that, it was dying a death before it's Dishonor.
Right.
So it needs to be a weekly show. You can use the YouTube pay-per-view format if you want to for their big shows.
Yeah, I would stick Ring of Honor all over on YouTube. Forget the app. I can't imagine they're making tons of money off it. So let's just move on. But Eric is back with us. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, AJ's back. KJ and I don't mean Styles or Francis. I like it. I like it.
You completely skipped over him talking about my Bills' glorific, historic win out there.
You don't have time.
Coming back from down 15 to in 4 minutes. I was celebrating like AJ Lee's return watching that game.
I'm compelled to say a couple things here, but the truth is, what a fucking awesome game. I thought Baltimore had it. I picked Baltimore to thump them. And Josh Allen says, hold my beer. And here we are. And what a crazy win. What a crazy win. I was a little, go Ravens, but son of a bitch.
I'm thrown off that it's week 1 and we've already probably had the best game of the year. And
it's all downhill from here, Nick.
Well, no, I think even just for the season, that's going to be the most talked about game. And it was week 1. And Josh Allen hitting everybody with the coldest line of all the fans that left at like the start of the fourth quarter and everything like that. Of have a little faith next time. Because that man just balled the fuck out.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's crazy. And Baltimore fell apart. So congrats. Week 1. Josh put up like fucking over 200 yards in the fucking third and fourth alone. So fuck.
This is why he went number 1 overall in our fantasy league, and it's not because I had the first round pick.
What's up, Ken? How y'all doing? Yeah, Wardlow apparently tore a pec from carrying Don Callis' luggage, I guess.
Yeah, tonight, this is so fucking funny to me at this point, because this explains why he wasn't doing anything after All In. The poor man's absolutely godforsaken snake bit.
Yeah.
Get out while you can, because what did you do? You tore your pec beating up Prince Nana. That's the most effective we got out of Wardlow's return.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I do think there's something to the theory of reps are important. And if you're not in there doing it, he jumps in, gets physical for the first time in weeks, and a pec pops. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a tough break.
Wardlow would have pecked a pick a pop a pepper.
John Reed, welcome back. How you doing? Gonna miss tonight. Son has another football game. Well, good luck, son. Wanted to leave a like and share. We appreciate that, Sean. And you can always watch the replay later. Damien, welcome back. AJ Lee, pumped. What's up, KJ and Nick? Welcome back, AJ Lee. Dennis, good to see you. Christian, always feeling good. What's up, everyone? Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins are going to be in a bad mood after witnessing the return of AJ Lee. And I bet we're going to get, we got to make the pay-per-view match official, right? Like, it's not an official announcement yet. So we're waiting for that.
I know we still got a lot of new names to say hi to and everything like that. I am very excited for AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch promo v promo. This is the man versus talent can't be sexually transmitted. So let's go. That to me, it's going to be up there with the Seth and Punk promos. I bet you how deep they're going to cut and everything.
Yeah, it's going to be extremely interesting. And Becky's got the gift of gab. She has no problem with that microphone. Seth, same thing. Punk, same thing. Now, AJ never really had a mic problem before. She had, she had a couple very infamous. The Divas pipe bomb was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Where she told the entire division how much they sucked. And all you can hear the whole time are the Bellas squabbing in the back. Meh, meh, meh. Shut up. But yeah, I mean, I think the dynamic of all of this works. And we all saw the writing on the wall, or at least we should have. I think some people were nervous that they were going to fuck it up, but now we're here and we'll see what it means. Is it a one-off for AJ? Is it something long-term? Like, does AJ have a tag team match with her husband and then turn her attention to a championship? It will be very interesting. That's the fun part of it all.
Allegedly. She has signed, again, allegedly, she has signed a new full-time contract.
Oh, well, let's go. Let's see how that looks. Big Dog, yes, the pole master has returned. How are you, Big Dog? See money. Looking forward to bingers with the Wrestling for Life family. El Grande Marijuana for the W. Grande versus AJ tonight. Maybe we'll get some answers. I mean, how close is the OG Chad ready to come back?
I think he just needs to start looking for a new gimmick again. We just pretend he was never El Grande anymore because Ludwig has ran away with this. If I don't,
oh my God,
I don't miss Ludwig and I don't miss El Grande Chad Gable.
It's true. Grande back in Mexico, like he's over with the fans. He's cutting Spanish promos. It's outstanding. Frankie, what's up? Damien, how you doing? The leader of the Hopium tribe. Yeah, it's going to be a great one tonight, we hope. 5-time Dean Gaming. Let's go. 5 minutes away. Darth Flutie. I love the name. Darth Flutie. That's like, Doug Flutie. Yeah,
that's exactly what I went. So it's like, yes.
Right.
Execute Order 66.
Right. One of the best Hail Marys of all time. Stella got her groove back. KJ got his pole back. My pole never left. It was just pointing in every direction. Scott, what's up? Frankie, way to go. Big Dog. Anyone else notice that AJ looks more toned and ripped than we last saw her? Yeah, no, she's in phenomenal shape, and she doesn't look like she's aged. She looks 23. It's fucking maddening.
She came out of the womb with abs at this point. And it's just, it goes so back to, like you said, it literally looked like she just walked through a 10-year, like we all went through 10 years. She went through 10 minutes and just popped right back out, like same as she ever was.
It's like fucking R-Truth. How do you look the same? You look the same as you did when I was 8, and I look like this now, and you look like that. The fuck? That's not fair.
Tell me your secrets, timekeeper.
I didn't use enough lotion. I don't know what happened. Boston, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back, sir. Bradley, always a pleasure. Welcome back. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. It's good to be back. El Grande Americanos, Mexican mask looking amazing. He did. Darth letting us know, but he had the Mexican Patriot mask.
Yes, well, because I believe we'll see him on Worlds Collide. That'll be this Friday following SmackDown. And
we will be here live, folks.
Absolutely. And I don't know, I know we haven't talked about this slide, but I don't know if you have the actual graphic that they have for him for this match, because he's looking straight in the fucking camera.
Yeah.
And he will, it's like one of those, like the haunted house mirrors of like, are you following me if I move?
I mean, again, I know a lot of people got upset in the beginning, but this has turned out to be fun, if nothing else. Bills used up all their luck in the first game, says Jose. Good to see you, Hose. We got Hose in the chat.
Well, that's a fucking day. Well, that's awesome. That's funny as fuck. And then also, too, that's what Dave Portnoy can take of. He sat there and said, no, he actually said he'd rather be the Ravens coming out of this, because that was, essentially a fluke win, or we got lucky to get out of there with a win. I think talent, outweighs luck. Sometimes it just looks that good. But and to be said, though, it's not like we were without fault. Like, we were getting our ass getting rocked for 3 quarters.
And the thing is, we don't want to go too far because we have like 2 minutes, but the Ravens are a good team, and that, like, it wasn't a bad team that got off to a really hot start. And then the Bills were like, oh, shit. No, it was a good team. They had to battle through. And again, I think they got up enough that they started mailing it in, and momentum's a mofo. So they ate all the momentum.
Right. See, Boston even agree. Or Nick, what a hell of a game last night. Impressive win for the Bills. Like I said, I was out there celebrating like it was AJ Lee's return, because I was losing my mind.
How was the show Friday? Jose, thank you for the question. It was phenomenal. Outstanding show. I highly recommend everyone check it out. It will be 4 p.m. on Thursday on YouTube. I like MLP. The main event was Josh Alexander and TJP. Phenomenal. I saved Baron Corbin's life. It literally fell in my lap. May have broke my finger, but that's a different story for another day. But yeah, no, honestly, you guys can see it on Thursday. It was a hell of a show. So super happy to be there and super happy to meet some of the people I got to meet. Billy Gunn, by the way, man, it's so weird when like an old man is towering over you, like, how you doing? You're like, ah.
Oh, you're the ass guy, right?
But he still got it, and he's funny as shit. Like, very vocal, getting the crowd into everything, and like even when he's hitting his moves, he's like, here we go, bang.
So what you're saying, folks, is that tune in on Thursday, and you might see KJ right out there, you know, just holding Bishop Dyer, rocking him like a little baby.
It happened. There is proof. There are receipts. Poor Wardlow can't catch a break. What's up, Frankie? Paul, AJ was in the WWE Grown Man Are Crying like a bunch of bitches. I'm happy to see her. Look, you know what? Once we kick off the show, Paul, we'll circle back to this topic. It's a hot topic on social because a couple of people kind of started it and a couple of people jumped on it. Nick and I will chime in on how we feel about this whole situation. So hold tight on that one. Ronald, good to see you. Paul, we got you. Eric got you. MDB, we got you. How you doing, buddy? The Knee Pat Patrol here on a Monday. Paul Scott's with us. Byron's with us again, and we'll come back to that. KJ is finally back. I only missed one show this time.
Finally, like, how dare you leave us with him? Don't you leave us with him again.
I was in Chicago when AJ Lee came out. I burst into tears because I was watching her in elementary school, and that's fair. And again,
that's part of this. That's part of this.
Listen, I mean, I'm not a person that shies away from emotion. So if you feel it, feel it. And some people did feel it. Other people, maybe not. KJ Lee is back. KJ Lee, let's go. Keith Lee, where's he?
Yeah. 1, 2,
I don't
3.
think. Sorry?
No, I just said 1, 2, 3. I was just rhyming.
I forgot to say chat, top 3, Spaz, Mega, Kevin. I don't think I ever bought a new shirt than I did for AJ on Friday. Makes a lot of sense. And I don't understand.
Oh, that shit's already sold out. That's just already been sold out.
Again, took the wrestling world by storm. And again, there's layers to this. There's levels to this. And AJ Prue, like, you got all these stars selling all this shit, and now another one shows up. You're like, shit, right, man. How many weapons they got? Then.
Hey, I was don't you get ahead of me. I got now.
Now.
All right, I might have to dap. Forever?
Forever. It's like that hair, man.
Let me know when you get together. I dapped for a half a second. Together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got the big W on the screen. We are synced up. You can do the same at home. We are live and ready for Raw. What will we get tonight? We're going to find out together. So get in that chat, like, share, subscribe, click those buttons and blow up this chat. Let's help that algorithm. Let's get up to triple digits where we belong.
Absolutely. I was going to say, much like the Wrestling for Life Network also has layers, as we're still peeling them back in the chat as we're in Milwaukee.
As we go back to Clash in Paris and the low blow heard around the Eiffel Tower.
Well, this is where, she hit him right in the Eiffel Tower. London Bridge came falling down. This is going to be where they go all the way full circle to, and I found a cool edit and everything, not to do, I don't give a go check out my Instagram, whatever, put it out there. But instantly I put it out there and somebody commented back, the Fed only relies on nostalgia. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, what are you trying to say?
Listen, this is where you expose stupid fans really quick. And I don't like calling people names, but if stupid is, the stupid does. So you watch this and, they're relying on nostalgia. John Cena, AJ Lee, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But you guys just did a residency at 2300 Arena. You honored Taz for shit that he never did in AEW or around AEW. You're bringing back Edge and Christian to fight FTR. That's nostalgia. I hate to break it to you guys. That's nostalgia. You brought in Danielson on a nostalgia vibe. You brought Saraya in on that vibe. You're currently running, like, you honored Von Erich, again, nostalgia. but not based on any, like, it's so weird for a company that's less than 5 years old to run so much nostalgia. But what do you think Okada Kenny was out of the gate? Not AEW nostalgia, but wrestling nostalgia, was it not?
New Japan nostalgia.
Yeah. So people need to shut the fuck up before they say things. And look, we get the replay of SmackDown. AJ Lee back with a big old smile.
And again, she literally walks like she just came back from the Thanos snap and just instantly back at it like she never missed a beat, like she hadn't been gone but 10 minutes.
Yeah, the lick of the hand, the clap along the cheek. Any of the fans were like, it looks so stupid. Why is she hitting Punk like that? They don't even look. She was agitating him. Do we not know how life works, people? I guess.
Well, you have to have one to get one and know about it and
guess.
everything like that. I hate to use the Brock Lesnar line of "get a life, kid," but yeah,
Right.
Yo, as we've got Becky and Seth backstage,
Oh,
looking like fucking Donnie and Marie, by the way.
Yeah, Becky's not happy. They push the cameraman. She storms off. Steph has that look like, oh, fuck. So, yeah, let's go.
Right,
there you go. I like this one. You want me to read this one? It's about you.
Oh, shout out to Lyra. Shout out to Big Nick
for flying solo. For SmackDown outstanding job. My guy, KJ, give the man a Purple Heart for leaving him hanging. Listen, if there was ever a show to leave someone alone, he got a good one. Right. Here comes Jey Uso.
So we're going to start off with the Usos reuniting, I see.
Yeah, we are.
Do you think that that's going to really help out Monday Night Raw's tag division? That's the best case scenario you can do with Jey. It helps pull up Jimmy. And we're getting them versus the Brawns. This might be where we get the Brawns and Heyman as part of the vision. And the other part of the vision is Seth and Becky. And they almost keep separate but equal a little bit.
Yeah, again, I think it's important that they all kind of have a common goal and they work towards those common goals as a group. But yeah, I mean, I think it all ties together some way, somehow. But yeah, look, there's Jimmy coming out. Look.
Hey, it's just us, Goose. Okay.
They're like, Jimmy, just get on Jay's chain quick.
Well, and I mean, all due respect to Big Jim, but I mean, it's the hottest train out of Georgia.
It really is. It really is.
I mean, you have Jacob Fatu out there even hitting the yeet during house shows. We saw Roman doing it. I mean, you just kind of got to go with it.
Right. Brandon feeling the yeet. 4 letters, 1 word. Jada. No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Bears suck. Yeah, they do. Klaatu, what do you think about Joey Chestnut downing 26 pounds of poutine in Toronto? Yeah, apparently man's went to town, and it's not just hot dogs. Listen, 26 pounds of poutine, that guy is going to be locked up for a while. Get out the fucking, the Pepto. He's going to need some relief. That's a whole lot of cheese running through, or not running through at all. Yeah, that's gross.
Man, put a pounding on poutine. But I see Guardian. You don't got to click on it, but I like this though. 4 letters, 1 word. Usos.
Usos. Yeah, there you go. Mix it up.
Right.
Spaz with the $10. First Dynamite, October 2nd, 2019. The last Wednesday, NXT, April 7th, 2021. That 79 weeks, 79 Wednesdays, 79 Night Wars, 79 times AEW counter program WWE. Also, Nick, great job Friday. Great job, Nick. We love you and we appreciate you. And it was nice to be able to take in some entertainment outside of this channel. So, yeah.
Yes, and I do what this man does every week. So I don't think I exactly need a Purple Heart.
Well, you get a high five. I mean, you popped your cherry.
High five myself.
You popped your solo cherry.
I'm DDP. Self high five.
Self high five. We celebrate victories around here. Mega throwing up a sticker. I like it. By the way, Spaz, what happened to your women's champ? Oh no! As Chi Priscilla Kelly drops the Destiny title to Giselle Shaw on Friday. So now Giselle Shaw running around double champ.
Champ.
When do we get the return of Dragunov? I think soon. This is the time. Now is the time.
Yeah, I want
We
it
haven't had
so much.
Gunther.
Yeah, that's really where you go with it. Yeah, that's probably it. Does it also, it really helps round out everything. Of it's something that if you aren't one of those of where you don't like division shit, then
Right.
you can still, embrace this shit. Because that's it's gonna be so good. So good.
Uncle Phil. No, maybe not.
What?
We won't pictures. Yeah. Follow, go check out our socials, our Twitter and our Instagram. You will see some stuff going up over the next few days. But yeah, lots coming your way. And
Yeah, by the way, hashtag spoilers there, asshole.
rough. It already happened. What do you want from me?
Fair enough. Well, I like this. And Klaatu, yo, Nick, did you see the picture of you on a 70-inch TV screen sent to the Gmail account? I did not, because you probably sent it to the channel account.
But it was on. Somebody posted it. I think you got tagged in it.
I did not see this. I have not seen it. I have not heard about this.
I'll make sure.
Well, no, because that was a thing on SmackDown. Because I did have a few people send it to me and everything. No, I wanted to just people out there throwing out of seeing us on the big TV and everything. So I was like, I want to see what I look like on a 70-inch TV. I never seen myself on a 70-inch TV before.
After Thursday, we need story time, sir. We'll get to it. We'll get to it for sure.
We might be here for that then Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah, we got to talk about Thursday.
We got to talk about
it. Show us your broken finger. This one.
Huh.
Not exactly broke. Just it got scraped up a little in the altercation. But I did save a man's life, so I'm pretty happy about it. And that's
my story. Your hero, baby.
Go get him, Corbin. Don't call me Corbin. What's up, Wesley? How you doing? Alexis, how's it going? Joseph, welcome back. MDB, we got you. Mega. Kevin, I got you. Anthony, welcome. Just in case, Guardian's back with us. The Usos are in the ring, but they're being interrupted. And here they come, the Brawns.
Braun security.
What?
I just called them Braun and Braun security, and this is where you set up this tag match. Now, I'm surprised no Heyman so far.
He's in the hospital. He's recovering, bro.
He's in the medical facility.
You got to sell shit, bro.
Yeah, but he can't come out here with a neck brace under all them jowls and everything. All you got to do is cut a promo.
He's done it before.
Right. But I do really like these guys as a tag team, and I like that if you keep them slightly separate from Seth, you can start to sow those seeds of dissent of like, well, we've been doing our shit while you've just been off gallivanting with wifey.
Right. Timmy, good to see you. Big Dog, we got you a bunch. How you doing? OG Dale, my Steelers and Packers won yesterday. You're a Steelers and Packers fan?
Well, I've seen that before. I don't know if you have that with like hockey or anything, to where you have like an AFC and like you have an Eastern and a Western team you root for.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have I have a special love for Winnipeg outside of my affection for Toronto.
So, see, there you go. It's not that that's an AFC team and an NFC team.
Did someone steal his cheese? What is up?
I don't know. He got Micah Parsons from the Cowboys, so I think he's already winning.
Right, let's go. Saffet lighting it up. Let's go. Guardian, we got you. The tribal thief selling himself to us right now, folks.
Who's found themselves more in this? Braun or Bronson? Which Braun are you taking?
Sorry, ask that question again.
Which one has found themselves more in this? Has grown more? Has risen their stock more in this? Braun or Bronson?
Their stock more, I think Bronson, because I think he was lower. Like, I think we kind of expected, and we've really watched this ascent of Breaker. Yeah. But Braun, there was a lot of naysayer and people unsure about Braun. Then he got injured. He's missed a couple big opportunities due to life. As Roman Reigns gets serenaded.
But that's the thing is you have Bronson. I agree with you fully. If you have Bronson Reed elevated to challenging Roman Reigns and took him out, Braun Breaker's already been the blue chip, always been kind of the blue chip.
Yeah. So I think like rising his stock, I think Bronson's done a really good job of, hey, I'm good too.
I'm really fucking talented too.
Right.
William, what's up, everybody? Double dipping with wrestling and football.
That's the way to do it.
Right. Vance, what up? MVB. Seeing you on the big TV is why I noticed KJ's brilliant overlays.
I love that. That's really cool, actually. I appreciate it.
There you go. You get a star, MDB.
Another one.
The hero. You were the hero of MLP.
I can be your hero, Corbin.
Yeah. I can happy away the pain. What?
Yeah. No, I did not expect the guardrail to fall in on me, but there is footage. So, and he's a heavy motherfucker, just for the record.
Well, he's a big ass guy. He used to play in the NFL and everything.
Right? Get the fuck off me, bro. If you start crying over a return, I will support you, but I will also laugh. Listen, there's been in 3 years, there's been some tears on this channel. Has it been over like a return or something specific, like a wrestling moment? Not often. Like something major, like someone passing, has got us emotional and in the feels. We've made each other get in the feels, which y'all can crack your jokes about that all you want. But yeah, we'll get into the whole. We'll wait for a commercial and we'll talk about some of the streamer controversy.
Is it all right? Yeah, I was gonna keep going with that, but I might sell us down a creek we can't come back from yet.
Happy Monday. God bless everyone. What's up, Jordan? Byron. This is competitive TV. Absolutely.
Lady B, and they say that KJ can say, and they say that KJ can save us. I'm not gonna start. It took me a minute. I had to read through the lyrics, going, but I love it. You gotta start too. Lady.
By the way, the Usos cut a promo like they were born to do so. Like I'm sorry, they together their promo is like nothing else. Oh wait a minute, LA Knight.
Are we gonna 6 man?
Yeah, but then who's the 6 for them?
Yeah, that's what Paul Heyman. Yeah, you it's really that you're saying that the Usos, the twins, and everything, who have been a tag team for multiple years, are really good together.
Well, they get slighted a lot, Nick, and that's the thing. A lot of people kind of give them shit, and I don't think they get enough credit with how good they are on the mic.
They've grown they've been one of the biggest. If we're going to look at this like stocks and bonds, if we're going to look at this like the fucking, NASDAQ when it comes to wrestlers, over the past couple of years, the Usos, their stock's been doing nothing but rise and rise and rise.
Yeah. I think LA's going to turn.
And join what? Join Seth?
I don't know if he joins Seth, but I don't know what we do with him now. He's kind of lost in the mix.
He's a really cool mid-card guy.
Like we're like, oh yeah, almost kisses Jimmy. Oh, it's Jay. My bad.
No, now Bronson kisses Jay. Super kick. I wouldn't think it would be a bad thing if LA was to join Seth. There's been the rumors. Remember when it was Saints and it was Paige of being a guy that could join him. Of if you'd have to really fucking attitude era Russo-y book it of like maybe that he was in on the fake injury all along. It was me, Uso. It was me all along.
Right.
But you'd have to do some forget about this time frame. But what else do you do with LA? He's not going to be your world champ. He's not going to be your tag champ. He's not going to be your mid-card champ. So what the fuck are you doing?
That becomes the question. Now, we got Corey Graves working double duty as he is on Raw. Michael Cole made his debut as well. Part of the news on Friday. His re-debut, I suppose, as Michael Cole will be going back to SmackDown for a little while.
Well, and then there's also the whole thing with Tessitore allegedly maybe taking time off.
Yeah. Wade asked for time off.
Yeah, that again, I love Wade Barrett of pretty much just smarking down all the dirt sheets of I've got some bad news for you. Right. Of everything you just wrote was bullshit.
Yeah.
But
Wade Barrett. Go ahead.
Right? I was just going to say, it looks like your commentary team for the rest of the fall is going to be Corey Graves and Michael Cole on both shows. Outside of NXT.
Use Corey Graves. Give Corey all the love, man.
And it's so funny to think of that going from Corey of bitching about, Pat to now he's out there on all the shows. I can't stand the rain out my window. As I got AJ Styles out here. He should have beaten Dom.
Listen, I don't disagree with that. I don't care. Like, even if AJ finds a way to win now, it's not going to be the reaction that France gave us.
No,
and I get it. Maybe
never.
You have plans, but I think AJ winning in France was probably a better decision than what happened.
AJ should have won that match with his underpants in France. But yeah, the only thing is I feel like they are setting up Finn versus Dom. But yeah, I almost feel like that ship's kind of sailed when you're putting Dom versus Vikingo, and he might be your AAA World Champion. So you're not going to have him lose the IC belt as he's AAA World Champion. Like it's one of those of you had an idea in mind, you waited too long to do it, so now you can't do it anymore. Sorry, biggest example is you can't do Dwayne and Roman anymore. That ship has fucking sailed.
Well, especially 80 pound Dwayne.
Shuffleboard cruise ship, Dwayne Johnson.
People got to stop freaking out, man. Dude, I literally had this come out and say out loud, I'm making a fucking movie where I play an old man. And everyone was like, okay, I guess he's not dying. Like, holy shit, relax.
Pivoting back to AJ, though, as we're in commercial right now people are in commercial. I've got the drone shot of AJ. Of AJ putting out the whole post on Instagram with the hourglass and the phenomenal one sifting through and all that. How do you feel of is he done with WWE? Is he done? He allegedly, before he re-signed the last time, he was taking all shooters. So how do we feel? Is this the best AJ, and should we be capitalizing on it?
That's kind of been my theory for a while, is AJ's got a mic that we know AJ's winding down. And AJ's been very clear he wants to retire a WWE talent. So the schmarks out there, he's not going to AEW. AJ's not going to AEW to fight Will Ospreay or anybody else. He wants to retire in the Fed. I believe him at face value, because why would he lie? Could he do a little stint or a little farewell thing with TNA? Yes. AEW, no, because he's not at the point of his career where he wants to be diving through tables and topeing over everything. So, yeah, I would like to see him get the IC title, have a few months as IC champion, and go from there.
Well, that's why I wanted him to win it. Then you could have gotten an AJ Finn match. You could have had him, in all of these. Really, you could have had, say, an AJ Styles LA Knight feud again, and that's maybe where you have LA as a heel, but he's not a heel with Seth, but he's mad at AJ for whatever reason. AJ to me is super talented and is just kind of floating. I thought he was going to do something with TNA, and he didn't want to be retired or put into a Hall of Fame before he had retired or anything like that. And at this point, like the last match with Cena's kind of gone at this point. I almost feel like that's why Cena keeps hitting the Styles Clash, because that match is off the table now at this point. AJ Styles is just floating, and I really would hope he'd come to shore at some point.
I felt like AJ has kind of floated through a couple years here, and maybe some of it's the booking, maybe some of it's him. But I mean, one of the most talented guys, kind of the guy that set the tone of like being the biggest name in the business without being in the Fed. He was one of the OGs to kind of pull that off. I mean, I'd like to see him kind of in something cool to wind it down, as now we are getting Boston Monday, November 10th. New York City, November 17th, John Cena on Raw for the final time in both places. Boston gets outbidded for John Cena.
Did it get outbidded, or is it forbidden? Like, why is that? I heard
it was a bid. Oh, shit. Pierce in LA yelling at each other. Byron wants an interview.
Is Saxton the Marvez of WWE?
Yes, in a lot of ways, but better.
Was AJ Styles the first Kenny Omega? And one of those, like you were saying, of pretty much established himself outside of being in a major company.
Yeah, he was one of those guys that were never going to come to the WWE. He's never going to come. He's never going to come. Like that's why that Royal Rumble, like number 3 hits, and that music hit, and it took a second to be like, wait, and then when you saw Phenomenal, it was such a big thing because he was one of those guys that were never going to do it. Yeah, Kenny, Osprey, we've seen others do it now, but he's kind of like the OG guy that kind of really was resistant to I need to go there. I'm just gonna keep doing me. And he has such a phenomenal career, pun intended, I guess.
He was the OG guy of I'm gonna water my own grass.
Yeah. How inaccurate could this be?
You mean the face that runs the place on Friday Night SmackDown?
Yeah, but Triple H, I mean, if you look at the timeline, Triple H has had like this much time with AJ's career, part of which he was injured. Yeah, it's a silly comment.
The sins of the father or the bearer of the son or something like that.
Right.
I prefer the AJ Finn match, but AJ versus LA is good too. Either way, you could do it, but I'd almost have him like that's why I wanted him with the IC belt, and Dom can just focus on El Luchador and be the face of AAA for a bit.
Right. As I will put a poll up for this one. By the way, 94% of almost 100 people are pumped about AJ Lee. There's a 6% group out there that were like, boo.
We will see. We even had our first commercial and we didn't fully talk about that yet, so we'll still come back to that.
Yeah.
Grande's this mask. This is the same one from that image that's right now still looking at me. Anyone that's watching the stream right now, not just listening to us, if you're watching, look at El Grande in the center of our screen.
Oh,
can you move? Does he follow you? Because I feel like he kind of does.
Jumpstart, AJ wasting no time. And again, I don't know how this all ties the Grandes to Dom, where this goes for AJ. Okay, you beat up Ludwig. Now what?
The fact that we haven't seen the Grandes anymore makes me feel like it was a fever dream we all just collectively had.
Yeah, they haven't run that back at all, eh?
No. Hey, what do you say? They had the one Grande. We've had one Grande, 2 Grande, 3 Grande, 4 Grande, all the Grande.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Boston on this mindset of like, I don't quite get why Americano. Where is this going?
Is it going to be? I haven't looked at the card yet for Worlds Collide. Are they just going to have AJ and Grande in? Well, it would be in fucking Vegas. It went under the AAA banner. I was going to say it wouldn't even be. It's not a Mexico show. It would be in fucking Vegas, but it'd be under the AAA banner.
Did they change Grande music? I didn't catch it. Richard, chat, you guys can let us know. Is the music different? I hadn't noticed. But we got a bell.
Get a bell ring.
AJ up and over.
Yeah, we've seen all the people that have sat there and put AJ Styles in AJ Lee's attire and everything. Yeah. Well, this is the AJ we were getting.
Right. You see the picture where they switch faces on Trips and AJ, and it looks absolutely terrifying?
No, but I've seen them anytime they do that, and it looks horrific. Of like, I saw the ones where they did it with Becky and Steph after the melee and everything, and I'm like, oh god.
Right. AJ Lee, Raw or SmackDown, it looks like Raw.
Yeah, technically Punk's on Raw, so it would make sense. But again, there's been no draft. There's been no announcement of a draft. There's been no designation for a specific talent outside of LA Knight.
Oh wait, another Grande.
Hey,
Skinny Grande.
Tyler Bate Grande.
Is it Tyler or Pete?
That's
No, that's
extra Grande.
Is that another Grande? Is that Grande Slim?
Yeah, that's a Mocha Frappuccino Grande. I don't know that. Who the fuck is that guy?
Let's do a classic Survivor Series match. 5 baby faces against all the Grandes.
Shit, that might actually end up being a thing. So Grande Americano throws AJ into the ring steps as they go to commercial. That's too tall to be Tyler Bate and is too thin to be Pete Dunne.
Those are skinny fucking legs. Who is it, folks? I know the sleuths out there. I said Sloop.
Giovanni Vinci.
Oh my God! Right? It's Pete Dunne. It could be
Pete Dunne
Dunne.
ain't that fucking tall either. Like this guy was, he's almost as tall as Grande.
It felt too. Yeah, it's Pete Grande. I think he's too lanky to be Pete.
Yeah, Pete's a little stocky fucker. And Tyler Bates, same way. That's the thing, is this Grande.
Tyler Bates.
Again, it's so funny that we all know who the other Grandes are, but they just won't tell us.
Well, we were just saying we haven't seen the other Grandes.
Yeah,
that is Pete Dunne. Okay.
I stand corrected.
Pete Dunne on that Subway diet. Good for him.
He's coming back on that RKO AJ Styles diet. Look, I'm back in.
Yeah, maybe it's just a case of those track pants make his legs look extra skinny.
I just think he's taller than I thought he was.
Right? Drake, Grande, Maverick, Rockstar Grande.
Oh, I love me some. Yeah, that would be honestly really fucking interesting. Or if he was the mouthpiece, if Drake Maverick was the mouthpiece for them fuckers,
right?
Yeah.
El Grande Battle Royal. The last one standing gets to stay the gimmick.
Well, we know Chad Gable's the first one out because again, sorry, Chad, you gave us a great idea. Unfortunately, it was a better idea for somebody else.
Mucho Grande.
Yes.
Right.
Pete and Pete. Hey, see money ready for Raw tonight. OG Dale, what up? Do you all remember the show Peter and Pete? Was that on Nickelodeon?
Was that a Nickelodeon show?
It was like Pete and Pete or something. If I'm just,
I didn't watch a whole lot of Peter.
Throwing a fucking Hail Mary there.
Peter Griffin. Oh, stop it on AJ's
You guys hate Vince McMahon for his book, and now you want him to book a Survivor Series match with the Grandes. They're not going to compare two clowns or us. Paul.
Doink, Dink, Wink, and Pink are legends. I don't want to hear your shit.
Well, two things on that. One, respectfully, I don't think every single word we say on the stream is completely serious all the time. And two, it's, I mean, we need to know. We need to figure out who's who out here. We're going to have Grande World Order taking over here.
Right.
We're going to have the LWO versus the GWO. Grande World Order.
Grande World Order.
Played in his head. The only thing I saw as a kid was Swamp and Tad. Huh?
Who and what?
Staring at a swamp? What the fuck?
89-ish% going for AJ.
There you go. But I got right now Grande with a arm choke here on AJ. I do see empty seats. Where?
I haven't.
Well, I mean, even then, I'm not like we're a channel that's counting that shit. But
no, not really. I mean, somebody might have went to the bathroom.
I think somebody might be going to the bathroom. Doink versus Brett, legendary match.
There you go, underrated.
Simo.
Oh shit.
That's not an exploder suplex, Cole, but that's still a suplex in the turnbuckle.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't an exploder.
Well, it exploded. Just it's technically not called an exploder. The mom from Pete and Pete had a metal plate in her head, and she could use radio stations. What timeline are we slipping into here right now?
Pete and Peter. I'm too old.
Yeah. There's a skeeter on my Peter. Whack it off. That was a big clothesline from AJ. And I still always like when AJ goes back to that kind of TNA, that New Japan-y moveset and everything. I still always love to call out the Oshigaroshi.
Right. Oh,
which I think we might be getting. Oh, fucker.
Big back elbow. Yeah, that might be done. But His leg.
Oh, two count.
Wow. And then you know what? You can say whatever we want about the gimmicks. The match is good.
But that's also a bit of a thing of like Ludwig's talent in the ring, but also as much as I was saying about Chad Gable, anyone clamoring of where Ludwig Kaiser's been for the last 3 months or so?
Yeah, nobody's asked, right?
Anybody asking why he out there with Gunther of the Ring General? No, we just all been really accepting, really cool. Him being El Grande,
Right.
Yeah, I think it's the best case scenario for all parties involved. So tonight, LA Knight versus Big Bronson Reed.
Okay. The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Is that what we're talking about?
I believe so.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, see, Pete and Pete had that red-haired kid, Danny Trim, from all that on it.
I just saw that. Yeah, no.
See, I was thinking of it, and everybody else just started going into some random other shit. That shit, what? Yeah, Pete and Pete.
Okay.
I'm old, but not that old. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way.
There you go. Shout out Geekbox. The seats are where all the other Grandes were sat. Oh, talking about the empty seats. That's where all the other Grandes. That was for the Grandes.
Right. Oh, shit. Trying to get that mask off. Oh.
Why are you getting thrown? Dragon Lee.
Oh, it's Dragon Lee. I was like, shit, another Grande.
I literally had to do a double take on the mask.
Oh, shit. Huge Hurricane Rana.
This might be a thing, though, like I said,
no way.
At Worlds Collide, they're supposed to again. Oh, they're gonna hit it. Oh, that's so cool. Styles Clash. Oh, man, I'm saying, oh. As AJ Styles picks up the 1, 2, 3. But that might be a match at Worlds Collide. AJ, Dragon Lee, hey, what do you say? Versus El Grande 3.
Oh, maybe. Well, Dragon Lee and AJ showing love. AJ gets some revenge. But what does it mean?
Spoiler alert for anyone out there keeping track. We've technically already had AJ Lee in the ring right now.
AJ Lee here live on Raw.
They promised you AJ Lee. They didn't say how they would deliver it.
That's funny shit. Styles Clash out of nowhere. That was nice. This match needs a reaction compilation. Fair enough.
There you go. Well, you go make it there, Byron. You go make it.
Right. We know a guy.
Right.
All right.
We're advertising Worlds Collide, as I don't know if we got Spaz's $10 super chat. Mox and Darby casket matches and eye roller. Well, that's normally when someone passes away, their eyes roll in the back of the head. Look at the Undertaker. And I hate that I'm gonna love seeing it in person, if that makes sense. No, 100% makes sense. Also, people get mad when I say things like Edge, Christian, and Revival is funny.
Fair enough. There's a lot of symbolism. Because I got EO with Pierce, Nick. I will be right back, sir.
There you go. Well, you had to go chase down Nikki Bella. She popped up on my screen here as I'm popping up on everybody else's. But yeah, EO, Pierce, and Bella out here right now. What you guys do is awesome, but I absolutely hate people who post reaction videos. Oh, Klaatu, thank you. Well, I appreciate you, and we could talk about that a little bit. And yeah, as I've got Asuka, and Kyrie. I love that Geekbox. I'm right here, but we have got Asuka and Kyrie interrupting this. So A, I feel like we're getting a tag match. B is Asuka's Kyrie. She's having to can call her after she's already walked off, going to, get over. Because I feel like it might be slightly. And I find it so interesting of Kyrie's just become this woman in the middle. Yeah, she's trying to still like work it out with Io, and I mean, wifey's favorite wrestler is Kairi Sane, so I really wish that they were actually using her more in matches. But I still think that this whole Kairi, when Asuka's already walked off, and Kairi's the middle person trying to make everything work out between all three of them with Io Sky. I really dig it, and I think it's starting to get over, and I think it's going to end up to, as they're advertising the Stephanie McCord versus Io match, of I think it's going to lead to where Io wins, or not Io wins, to where Stephanie wins, because I almost honestly, Anthony, plug your ears, I think Stephanie was going to win when they had the match with Nia. So I think that has kind of always been the plan, or if not, she was at least the one that was set to be in that match. So she was at least the backup plan. So I think she's already set to be women's champion out of that match. But yes, we got two wings coming up next. We got Lyra versus Raquel Rodriguez, as Lyra's still. So is Lyra going to be the first one that deals with Joker Bailey at this point? I think that they're poll up, says KJS. We're also, by the way, out there on Twitch. We've got the polls up, the flags are raised. But let us know who you got, whether you got Raquel or Lyra. But I was saying, is Lyra going to be the first kind of person that deals with Joker Bailey at this point? Because that's what I think Bailey is going to be at this point. You can let me know of what you think about the whole Bailey new character, what she's going to be. Is she going to be babyface? She's going to be heel? I think she's going to come back and just feel fucking unhinged. She's going to be one of those she's doing all kind of the right things, but in an odd way kind of vibe, to where she'll be out there, like I said, she'll hug you, but she holds you a little too tight type of thing, so, and it'll lead to this nice little, crack in the character. I don't know if her versus Lyra, though, is where I would go, because we've kind of already been there. I mean, I can't even say Becky at this point, because Becky's with AJ Lee. So, I mean, fuck, if that's already off the table, I mean, this is where you gotta go, actually. Would you do, no, I started to say, would you do Nikki Bella, but I don't even want to have that be a thing. But yeah, so how would you feel, A, of where do they go with Lyra, and B, what do they do now with Crow Bailey, with unhinged Bailey? I want to see Lyra versus coaching again. Yeah, I think she's still, hasn't picked up a full victory on that. But I got Raquel out here with Roxanne at ringside, and well, I know KJ's on a pause, but it was still even really cool to see the women's roster respond to AJ Lee showing back up. I mean, girls like Roxanne Perez, literally, they were having their AJ Lee meeting Lita moment with AJ Lee, of seeing so much of the talent be just super supportive, super excited for it. Christ, Naomi was out there bent on a shape of making Big Jim sleep in the doghouse because he sat there and, because she's on the maternity leave and everything, she couldn't be there when AJ Lee showed up. So there is still that aspect of it, of AJ Lee did have. We talked about how AJ Styles was Kenny Omega before Kenny Omega. AJ Lee was Becky Lynch before Becky Lynch. And that's why, I'm excited for this feud, and why I think there was the outpour of reactions that there was before that, or for her return. Sorry. Max, hi Nick. What's the next PLE? The next PLE for WWE would be WrestlePalooza on Wrestle 20th. Also, fun fact, is also the next PLE for AEW with All Out. Who would have thunk it? But All Out will be here at 3 o'clock Eastern time. Well, that's when the show kicks off. I'm sure we'll probably be here before that. Yes. Saturday, is it Sunday? No, it's a Saturday because my birthday's on that Sunday. Saturday, September 20th, as I'm getting an AJ Lee video package. So I'm going to say this real quick. Saturday, as the voice beyond pulls it up, Saturday, September 20th, All Out and WrestlePalooza. We will be here at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time here. Not just for one show, not for 2 shows, but for all the shows. So be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely is. Again, I'm getting the whole video package for AJ Lee. It's going to be really funny if this man misses her coming out here twice on almost the same week. But, and I really like the idea of, again, allegedly, she's signed a full-time schedule. She's signed a full-time contract. She might be out there like hubby, so Larry might be doing more guerrilla work and everything like that. Bet you guys love Tony moving the Showtime. On one hand, actually, I will say this as me, not as KJ. As a viewer, I don't hate it because I can watch both shows and not have to deviate attention. As a business owner, I would disagree with that. But yes. But yeah, so Larry might have to start getting a creative position out there of hanging out in guerrilla position when mom and dad are out there. So this will be really interesting. Again, I know I said allegedly, but maybe the poll master from the great beyond can pull up if you think of AJ Lee is in a one-off situation or if she's going to be here for the long haul. As I got Lyra versus Raquel right now, so let me know, folks, who you taking, who you got for this match. Well, you got Raquel Rodriguez, you got Lyra Valkyria, do you got a Bailey interruption or anything? Spanish Rachel, 360 and Jose. AJ is the best, can't wait for her to live in the ring. 316, I'll even give you that, because if AJ's actually on a full-time deal, that's going to be a match that'll happen at some point, I feel. That's going to be when it gets really interesting if she's on a one-appearance contract or anything like that, or if it's we said we do this, but we ain't going to use you long-term, or if she's going to be out there. Oh, and tonight, Nikki Bella versus Asuka. Let's go, Asuka. But hopefully that'll be better than Nikki versus Becky. But if AJ Lee's actually out there, like, we could realistically get an AJ Lee versus Rhea Ripley match. And I'm all the way fucking here for it. Back elbows from Lyra. J1, yeah, I seen a video of AJ Lee signing her WWE contract with Triple H, and it's reportedly a multi-year full-time deal. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I had seen, and she was out there, fully strutting and everything with that deal. Again, thank you, Jack Perry, for, at minimum, arguably the best 2 WWE returns in the history of the company with AJ Lee and CM Punk. Christian got you. What up? 10-star match. Raquel has stepped up her game. Well, allegedly, she's been training out there with Kevin Nash, with Taker. She's, kind of gone under the more tutelage, and I don't want to say anything and throw it out there, but she hasn't had any of the flare-ups or anything with her medical issue. Knock on wood. So she's really kind of gotten, her own little big run here. Like, this is back to where, remember when it was like Clash of the Titans of her versus Rhea? It's getting kind of almost back to that point a little bit. Frankie, what up? Got you. King Calamus Islip Winner Circle Inc. Raquel for the win. There you go. That felt like you were hoity-toity or something. You probably live in Connecticut or something with that many names. But shout out, sir. I don't know why I had to take the piss out of you, but I'm feeling AJ Lee winning the Rumble. Imagine if she did an AJ Styles took the men's hot, steamy AJ on AJ action. What? Whoa, another Jose. We got Jose on Jose. Oh, God. Now, yo. Bow and arrow spot with Raquel on a Lyra, but around the ring post. Literally grabbing this woman by her ankles and her hair. Behave. And just pulling around that pole. Again, behave. As Raquel's just taking it to Lyra. This is where I start to wonder, do we get a Bailey sighting or anything? Is really rewind. Lyra versus Raquel goes into a commercial right now. But this is where I wonder, do we get a Bailey or anything like that? Because we've had the vignettes, we've had the videos, we clearly know where Becky's going. Do we need to start? We had Lyra on SmackDown. It was either this past week or last week, to where she was specifically mentioning Bailey, and that's how she got this match. And her SmackDown and Raw, Christ, McAvoy or Stewart, these timelines are confusing. But do we get a Bailey show up here to where now we kind of move that character and everything? As I'm in commercial break right now. I don't know where everybody else is at right now. Yeah, twins were brothers. We have bunch of, we've now got almost as many Jose's as we do Larry's, and I don't know how I feel about that. Stretching out, pause. Richard, I think he walks in the Saudi as U.S. champ. I think Roman wins Rumble now to face Seth. Fair, I don't know the full context of that, but you do use. Max Fellows, AJ will be at Collecticon this Saturday in my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, at the Georgia Congress Center. I will do my best not to give off stalker vibes. Well, shout out Max. Send her our Wrestling for Life regards. But yeah. And that's almost makes you wonder with the cross thing of what WWE's kind of current deal structure looks like and everything. Is it she already had the obligation booked beforehand, or has WWE softened in one of those of you can have that? Not even what I'm mad at. Christopher, Bears up 7-0, start of the second quarter. There you go. So we got a Jose from California and a Jose from Florida. So we got coast to coast Jose. Hey, what do you say? Multiple Jose's, but there was only one Klaatu. Fair enough. There will only ever be one Klaatu because, respectfully, I don't know if I've ever come across another person who has that name. But I love you. As Raquel's stretching out Lyra out here over her shoulder. Bailey or Lyra, no, I didn't click it. My full name is actually beautiful, but I shortened it. You're beautiful in every single way. And you're back there. Sorry, you terribly set me up, and I now apologize for the assault I committed on your ears, folks. I'm sure if AJ wants to do a convention in his hometown, WWE won't say no. Fair. I mean, AJ Styles in Georgia. Again, we've got too many AJs. Is it AJ Lee? Is it AJ Styles? Is it AJ Francis? Is it AJ from The Sopranos? Who is it? Really is. I got DW Hurd. Go down. That looks painful. As Lyra was stretching at Roxanne in the center of the rings. We're back in the action, folks, here. Double submission. It's this Saturday, 13th. I don't even know if that works up. Thank you. I needed that. Well, there you go. I apologize for your Ear bleeding. Pause. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that.
My freaking ears.
Yeah, ouch, my freaking ears.
My freaking ears.
Now you can get us some stereo.
There you go. The duets with Nick and KJ.
Do diddy diddy dum diddy do.
As I heard you
Lyra walking down the street singing.
I heard you hypothesizing.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Hypothesizing about Bailey's 100% coming after Bird Lady. Bird Lady's got to watch her beak on this one.
Yeah, she's out there. She's like Homer with the putting the Dopper bird out there. Go ahead.
I had a little thought here watching this situation. If she was outnumbered, does Bailey come out and help originally, but with that twitchy side, like you said, like they're friendly at first, like the old Mickey James vibe of like, I'm not crazy, wink, 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 wink.
And that's why I've heard other people call it, and I'm kind of going with it. I think we're kind of going to get Joker Bailey. Yeah. Leading the way. But to where you get Joker Bailey to where I've been saying to where she just kind of hugs you a little too tight and everything. And you can't do that now. I know I've been wanting Becky versus Bailey. You can't do it now because you got Becky AJ Lee.
Right. That's single
this
white
best case scenario.
Yeah, for sure. That single white female vibes 100%.
Right.
Going to be live for the boxing match on the 13th. That's what they're asking. Canelo and Crawford, we will not be here live for. We were going to do this cool thing called Rest a Little.
Maybe. Never say never.
Well, the plan right now is we're not doing it. And if you guys are a big fan of Saturday nights with the Wrestling for Life Network, stay tuned because I think we got 6 of the next 8 we will be here. So there is so much wrestling. October's jam-packed. So right now we're thinking we're going to maybe take this weekend off.
Well, yeah.
I mean, we might have a members one up our sleeve somewhere.
I don't know if this is the perfect comment to speak about having members up sleeves and everything like that, but Joseph saying, I'm a loser with the crowd here. Huh?
I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? I don't know what we're talking about.
No.
By the rest, do you mean drink and watch the boxing match and football? The boxing match and the look at this. This is crazy.
Yeah.
She got her. That was a nice spot.
Physics, you fickle fuck out there.
I like that, man. I like how they sold that. Like Raquel's too strong. Look.
Yeah, you've never seen that of someone. I'm going to start just swinging myself to try and get a little bit of momentum.
Right.
Everyone's science clash just flashbacked into their mind right there of fulcrums and pivot points and shit like that.
Right. I'm with you, MDB, 100% on that one. Exemption. Hashtag exemption. Roxy back on the apron.
Oh.
Roxy, AJ Lee would be interesting.
That's
that
was a little bit of a discussion while you were on your pause of like, if AJ's actually full-time, how does this work out? Because you have like Roxanne Perez is basically like, she goddamn looks at her like she's her mother and everything like that.
Yeah. I mean, again, now that the idea is that she's here full-time for a few years, I mean, all bets are off, just like her husband. Like there's Roxy, her and Lyra might be fun. Bailey, where does that sound? 2.5, 2 3/4.
Well, and did you also find it interesting of seeing, and I know we haven't fully gotten into this whole discussion. It's funny because I feel like we keep teasing this like fighting frizzies at 11. But that the outpour from the actual internal women's roster about AJ Lee showing up was still kind of something to behold of. Like everybody just kind of went back to being like a little kid for a little bit. Like that whole situation to me feels very friends, countrymen, smash down your lyrics as we got a breakdown.
Raquel looks like a fucking beast. That was great.
Has she fully stepped up her game with the alleged training with
Yeah.
Taker and Kevin Nash, etc.?
Well, I mean, again, being smart enough to take advice of like, you are a big body, you got to wrestle like a big body, and I mean, a great match. I mean, that was a really, really good match, start to finish. You have the person on the outside and rocks that causes a bit of trouble, but ultimately the power of Raquel wins again. I thought that was a really good match. Really made Raquel look strong. And thong. Great match. Great match.
Helped out Lyra or just kept her floating, kept her cocoon?
Right? Yeah. I mean, she went flying for sure, Nick.
Well, I know she went flying, but Lyra takes another L out here. And I also did kind of at least like the physics spot is I'm trying to still figure out the physics of Penta and the War Raiders.
Yeah, so right now we do have Penta talking with the War Raiders, but here's Pierce. A little calmer than last time we saw him. How come you don't like Penta?
Yeah. So, do you think you could get Penta versus Dom for which would you rather have for the Mega World Championship? Penta versus Dom or Penta versus Vikingo? Because I feel like that's a thing that might happen.
Listen, I think Dom's an unstoppable force. Oh, Rusev.
Mashka, Rusev. Oma Femi NXT house show.
Stole the words out of my mouth. I saw that clip and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Everybody, every quote was just meat.
Oh yeah, and if you use if you're bringing Oba up and you use like Rusev as like the gatekeeper to let him in, that's something to put him on the map. But Penta and Rusev look like they're gonna go,
which still could be a really good. Hey, AEW, eat your fucking heart out because it's almost like they might have been on someone else's roster at one point, and this could have been something that could have been done before.
I feel like we're in the middle of Up Yours AEW month on behalf of the WWE. Like, we're gonna use Ricky Starks is gonna win the NXT title. Fucking Rusev and Penta are mad. Up next, AJ Lee.
All
right. I saw your bubble too.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna do this as quick as a hiccup as much as I can here, but I'll be back at it like a jackrabbit.
I didn't know, bro.
No one knew. I was worried when they showed the video package you're gonna be here. I'm taking up my own time.
You can take up 2. There you go. You get 2 when you come back. You get another one. We're good. But Nick taking a pause for the cause. Show rolls on. Up next, AJ Lee, folks, and we're looking forward to this. Her first appearance on Raw in over a decade. It's going to be crazy. How is everyone doing out there tonight? Remember, folks, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, get our merch. We sold 2 t-shirts this week. Thank you for that. As I got Waller during the commercial break, interrupting as he's bringing out the New Day. Don't forget, we are back for NXT tomorrow as they are on the road to No Mercy. We got lots coming your way, folks. So much, including our marathon for All Out and WrestlePalooza. Just rolls right off the tongue. But make sure you're here for all of that action. And it's going to be an insane marathon. I think Geekbox asked while I was away about what's better. I think for us, I'd rather do the marathon. I'd rather, focus on the one wrestling, then focus on the next one. I know a lot of people out there are trying to act like they're not going to watch both. And, once one's done or again, I think as wrestling fans, we're spoiled right now. There's so much coming our way and there's so much potential. All Out has all the potential to be an amazing show if they want it to be. Even if we debate some of the booking, it's a good, it's an AEW pay-per-view that generally delivers 9 times out of 10. And then, of course, WrestlePalooza is stacking up to be one of the most insane pay-per-views WWE's had in years. It's insane. But what else we got? Ooh, AJ Lee coming up next. I will set that up. Keep the chat going. Remember, we want to see triple digits hanging out with us, folks. So be a friend, tell a friend, Put us on all your devices. Put us on your TV, your radio. I don't care. Put us on your VCR if you got one. But put us everywhere you can and let everyone you know about the Wrestling for Life Network. Let them know about the WFU. There's a lot of going on in the IWC right now. And again, a lot of wrestling coming our way. So if you want to know what's going on, you want that most unbiased, unscripted, uncensored coverage, this place to do it, folks. As New Day still getting a decent amount of heat right now. Kofi telling the fans to shush. Rusev versus Penta is great. I'm good with it. I really am, Richard. Keeps Penta busy, keeps him moving, keeps him up to something that matters. Rusev's a vet, keeps him busy. Not everybody can be at the top of the chart. Not everybody can have a belt. So you need some of these storylines, some of these rivalries and angles that happen away from all of that. So for my money, A+, let's go. Pierce Ty is struggling to hold on. Pierce having a night. Pierce has been stressed. He's been on a bit of a roller coaster. As we're coming out of commercial break, Big Mommy Frio. All right. Wow, what did Triple H cook tonight? We'll see. AJ Lee is next. Yes, she is. Mother is up next. That's right, Raquel. Big Mommy cool. I like that. And Rhea took the mommy gimmick that messed up. Again, it runs really good as far as if you want ongoing rivalry between Rhea and Raquel. Like, these are two people that can be connected, kind of like what we see with Seth and Roman, right? Like, these two women over the next few years can always circle back to each other because they are very similar. Play a power game, big size, even though Raquel's got the nod in that one. I think overall, again, Raquel's really stepped her game up, really kind of fighting like she does have that advantage. The days of the back attack and the hostage smile are gone. As we are in the back with Dragon Lee, AJ. So we got AJ Lee, and up next, AJ Lee and Big Jim going to find his brother. Usos ain't happy. Jay wants to leave. Jimmy wants to help LA. Okay. Oh, more powerful. Feel the power. Depends on the day. The problem with your merch is too many choices. I couldn't decide. That's okay. Okay. I don't know how to. I don't know if I want to lessen the choices. Variety is the spice of life, Klaatu. Play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. You'll get there. AJ Lee, Dragon Lee, Keith Lee, Maggie Lee, Brody Lee, Wesley walk into a bar. It's a family reunion. But I like it, MDB. Let's go. Yeah, so the Usos are backstage, not quite seeing eye to eye. We thought it was a happy reunion, but there's a little bit of tension here with Jay and Jimmy. Can't believe we're getting Rusev, FKA, Miro versus Penta. I mean, that's pretty cool. I'm okay with it. I like it a lot, Wesley. I'm glad you like it too. AJ Styles apparently cut a good promo during the commercial. Yes, earlier. Yes, he did. Again, AJ's a vet. AJ deserves, I mean, again, deserves gets thrown around a lot in the wrestling world, but I do think AJ Styles has earned, speaking of earning,
the whole thing, speaking of things that have gotten thrown around in the wrestling world, but let's light it up. Fuck! Why did I sound like Matt Riddle with that?
Right?
Shit.
Yeah. See, I have a harder time with the light it up.
Well, your voice is too powerful,
right?
And
AJ still rocking the belt, dude.
Hey, it's better than bro. Trust me, we were all saying dude when we were watching her the first time.
Who's that?
How you doing?
New Day sucks. Yeah, they do.
But this is her wearing that belt tells me that the whole full-time deal thing might not be out of the question, might not be a dirt sheet rumor, because she could actually end up winning that belt.
Yeah, I mean, it would now that it's not just this one off to hype up. Listen to the crowd. Sorry to interrupt myself, but listen to the crowd, folks. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
So I'm trying to find what you got. Yeah, there, because
Max.
I can see myself hanging here where you guys are pretty cool. Absolutely.
It's true.
With the coolest.
Yeah, we're the coolest.
If talking about wrestling is cool,
I'm Miles
consider
Davis.
us Miles Davis.
That's why you tune in here, folks.
Or tune out. I don't know.
Don't tune out.
No.
The announcers look sad. AJ's happy. The crowd is loud. Milwaukee.
Oh.
I feel like I'm making fun of
You're really confused as to why your millennial parents were very excited. See, this is allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hold. Oh, AJ.
My name is AJ Lee. I love it. That was like a wicked first line.
Favorite wrestler. No. Again, this is why I'm saying I love this before we even get to the in-ring, because on the mic, the promos and everything are going to just be
absolutely. And like I said before, I wasn't the biggest AJ Lee mark back in the day. I thought she was good. I didn't dislike her, but I wasn't a big fan. So I think this is cool. I'm kind of being reintroduced to her, and I like it.
Allow me to reintroduce myself, man.
Do we see Dom at all tonight to sell Worlds Collide? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Lots going on.
Well, I did find it hilarious if some people were sharing around of, AJ Lee shows up and then it's just Dom out there, target acquired.
Right. Target acquired. So she's gonna get
he's already beaten the triple. He's already got the triple crown. He needs the fourth.
Right. She went on a mental health journey. Big applause.
No, and I
be a friend, tell friend.
Especially love that we did the wrestling with mental health stream, and may see some more of that popping up here and there and everything.
Right. So, and we're still wrestling with it on a daily, folks.
Facts. Motherfucker won't tap out with a son of a bitch.
Right. Resilient, motherfucker. Part of my
60-minute Iron Man match.
She got treatment. I like this. Advocating hard.
Well, when they even pitch now, they pitched Karen Cross's book. They also pitched her book. What?
But is she gonna flip it and go, none of them worked?
Oh no, that's how you get them over. But none of them worked until I was right here, right now. Turning my super. So pitch for the book.
She is. She's like the born again crazy chick. She's still a little crazy, but she's gotten help. She's a little bit better.
I'm waiting for her versus Bailey, because the chick that was normal that cracked, and the chick that cracked that turned normal.
Okay.
Oh, and then I saw Becky Lynch put her.
Then I watched Raw. Right. Healing isn't linear.
See, I like this. So she set us up with pitched everything. Glad it got all pauses, and now she's gonna sit there but then she touched my husband.
Yeah.
And that's something you can do. And now I'm going crazy.
She's very
she was ahead of her time, and that's, I think, part of I know again this has been the longest build up to a discussion we've talked about.
Do you think that she's been like, if she would have had a mix of like Bailey's and Sasha's around her, we would think of her in higher regard, but because she was beating up, the Divas show pretty much, that kind of made her feel like one of one.
Yes, and also no, because that's part of it. That's why I hate the Divas era so much, but she's one of those that's an outlier. That I think that's why she is how she is because she stood up so far, head, shoulders, knees, and toes above it. She was Paige, just had she beat Paige to take her spot.
Yeah. She put her hands on him. She berated him. She interrupted the segment. Here comes trouble. The man, Becky Lynch.
Oh, don't give it to me so early. Let me build for it here a week or so.
Right. Again, we got we only got a couple of weeks to go to get to WrestlePalooza. So let's put these let's start serving the meal. What's gonna be on the table come dinner time?
Well, I just love hi.
The glasses are a lot.
Rock, what up? Yeah.
Are those goggles?
Those are definitely goggles.
Are those goggles?
Not Googles. They are goggles.
Goggles.
What the fuck is Becky wearing? She is broke into Seth's closet who broke into her closet. So they're just trading tires.
She looks like a runaway Twizzler. Get back here.
She looks like she'd be an infectious disease in a Medicaid commercial. Like one of those of like,
why couldn't you keep it playful like Candy?
What?
Because I'm like, why couldn't you keep it playful like Candy?
Because welcome to America, because we treat our medication playful like candy.
Right? That is my title. She wants her title back, Nick.
You gotta come back again. Yeah. You better come back.
Title in the division. Not to my knowledge, MDB. Not to my knowledge, buddy.
KJ, they do make mouths happy.
Facts, Max.
Oh, Chris, I see your comment. I can't click on it for the YouTube softies out there, but it does start with a G, much like glasses, but it's, something else.
Listen to this crowd eating Becky.
But this is where this works of AJ is so beloved that anyone goes against our patron saint, goes against the Virgin AJ and everything of now you are heresy.
They hated her already. Like they just stepped into the hate, which only ignites it, right? Because the people that were holding on and not really giving her shit now can give her shit. And the people that have been dying to give her shit have unloaded. So
is this why she's dressed like early 2000s Kane? If she's just embraced the hate?
I'm trying to find the comment you spoke of.
Oh no, you don't. do not travel.
Right, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights.
It is right above the comment you are clicked on. So again, why I couldn't click on it, and I still do love of Jose pointing out too how I love Becky of I'm the best wrestler in the world, and I'm not just saying it. Sports Illustrated says it. The New York Tribune says it.
Whatever.
All right.
Look, her shiner. Look at the shiner. Oh. She took the glasses off. She got a huge shiner. That's what it is.
She's Kane. See, I made the Kane reference. She's scarred. Right? You can't take it off. She's gonna choke slam RVD now.
Right? She's Becky Spears.
They drive me crazy.
Becky has a shiner.
She looks like 2008 Britney Spears, Toxic Air Britney Spears met in a dark alleyway.
Right. Becky Spears, let's go. You drive me crazy.
So do we get a singles match or a mixed tag? This is 100% setting up to be a mixed tag.
Oh, 100% mixed tag. But does that IC title go on the line?
Well, and AJ drops it right in front of her and says, if you want it,
come get it.
Come get some. If you want some, come get some.
Right? She's definitely baiting her. Chicken.
I'm not a chicken. I'm a rooster. I'm a peacock, and you gotta let me fly.
Yo, insert meme now. Like, this is going to blow up of Becky screaming, "I'm not a chicken."
It's almost, it blows up as much as wrestler wins something I don't like, add Hogan to their last name.
Right? No, I think it's like Nugget. I am not a nugget.
You and all your silly king nuggets.
Right, respectfully. But yeah, I am not a chicken. That's hilarious. Let the memeing begin.
I'm not a chicken. Oh, no, you're good. If I'm not a chicken while she flaps her arms. Chicken.
Yeah, right? And she's like nudging her. I'm not a chicken. I'm not a chicken.
I'm not a chicken. I am not a chicken.
Easy, Marcy Darcy.
Toxic. I'm toxic for you.
Anybody get that one? That's bonus points for the older folks.
Make sure you got your AARP check too.
Right.
Is this the mixed tag of the pay-per-view or bigger moment than Brock Cena? I think you were asking which one main events, I guess, more of with the comment.
I think because of the AJ Lee aspect, this feels bigger, doesn't it?
Yep.
Like, let's be real. They opened with Cena so that we weren't talking. And with the, whether we like it or not, Nick, the cloud that is kind of over Brock, regardless of how you truly feel about it, that cloud is there as Seth comes out, folks. Hubby is in the building. Punk's going to come up from behind for sure. It's a booby trap.
I'm trying to decipher. Okay, I was like, is Seth's pants white or yellow? Because I was like, they're fucking gonna look like goddamn Ronald McDonald coming out here. Poor clowns.
Oh, they're having a little bit of a dispute at the moment.
Much like beer, domestic. They very much
what
do.
What are they saying? Mercy Darcy, let's go. Jefferson Darcy. I am not a chicken. Steve, why does he keep calling me a chicken? The red.
But they do kind of look very Donnie and Marie-ish with this fucking attire and everything.
It looks like Brittany and fucking Kevin Federline, circa 98.
Kevin Fuckerline, yeah.
Yeah, circa 98. This dump of a city.
This dump of a city now.
Right.
I mean, I can't speak for Milwaukee, but.
Right.
See, again, though. So, Becky can't go at AJ to get her title back. She's got to bring out Seth. And even AJ's pointing out, like, oh, it's so glad now you have to hide behind each other.
Right. And that's what they've been doing. Right? Yes or no? Does this feel slightly long?
No, because this is the most we've gotten of AJ Lee since her return and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of those of give the people a little bit of what they want. You want to see her talk. You want to see her out there.
Okay. Because it was funny because when I at the live show, there was people and you could hear them like, "What? Why is this match going so long?" I'm like, "Dude, we're having a good time. Like, enjoy it."
Yeah, those are people who never reach climax.
Punk nuts. Yeah, right. I'm with Jose. Let's go, Punk.
Pick your poison.
Go to my face.
Did she mention one of the titles being on the line during this match? Like, I missed her full promo.
Both titles on the line.
Well, no, because I just heard her saying "pick your poison," so I'm wondering. Seth Rollins has got the fucking cargo Takeshita pants on.
Yeah. AJ was good in the heel show. Yeah, but so was Punk. Punk was really good in that show. This is my show. His people, Nick. His people.
I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary.
Yeah, because AJ wants technically the title shot. Seth stepping in as expected. I expect Punk out here any minute, I hope. and here we go. Everything.
But this is where it gets interesting of if they're adding a title shot out of this.
Right. I don't think so.
Does this get to where, you know, a backhanded way to get,
yeah,
AJ just needs some center in the Slim Jim ring.
Does she slap the shit
out of him? Is this a backhanded way to get to Punk Seth?
Does she slap the shit out of him now as revenge? Oh,
just
look. AJ won't let him get the belt. This is
because they get now. Did you see the meme going around of
I like this.
I got someone who will. I hear voices in my head. Someone who is not afraid to RKO a woman. Respectfully.
Right. AJ standing face to face with Seth, Nick. Wait a minute.
Crowd's losing their mind. Walks up right behind Becky.
Right. Uncle Phil in the house. And he's got him. Up goes Seth. Down goes Seth. Out the back door.
Jazzy Jeff.
Right.
Uncle Phil.
That close, folks.
Now, for anyone that, they rely on nostalgia.
But
this is all current storyline, just with talent that are veteran talent. This isn't a callback to anything from a bygone era. They've built this up.
No. And anyone
WrestlePalooza.
You're on.
Has Punk wearing wifey's shirt?
Oh, for sure. AJ's got the belt. Is she going to throw it?
Punk's at her.
Throws it. It's a good throw. There we go. Mixed tag match official for WrestlePalooza.
But this is so. Even if you don't watch wrestling, that just, to me, aesthetically looks really good. If you have Seth out there, bougie ass, I'm going to talk through the fucking image and everything. But
keep talking.
You have Seth out there with the bougie ass, outfit looking like Conway Twitty with the rapper chain and everything. You have Becky out there with the bougie ass, big time Beck's attire, and then you have CM Punk and AJ Styles. They're the couple wearing the same matching shirt together. We actually love each other. They're the underground from the underground, the punks from the underground. Meanwhile, Seth and Becky look like the fucking Hollywood starlets that are just like, yeah. This to me, this sets up perfectly of such a juxtaposition of a mirror match almost.
Yeah, I think it's been very good storytelling. It's been solid. It made sense. It felt like they nailed the right timing of an AJ Lee return. You could have brought her in at a Rumble, and maybe it wouldn't have felt as big. Probably still a huge pop, but the way this is built, you have the crowd at a fever pitch. Like, even if people out there say, that segment went long, the fans were loud for 98% of it.
Even when CM Punk just walked up behind,
they were nuts.
Even at the very end, they never dipped in how they felt about anything. Especially, I really liked to where AJ Lee popped up and got up in Seth's face. I'm like, nope, no. And I know that they've done the Randy Orton RKO spots. I like that they're playing on the old school of, you're a woman, so you can do this and that and everything. You can slap me across the face of, I'm going to make you regret that you did that, but I'm not going to put my hands on you, respectfully.
100%. You had a plan. You had a way to address the situation, and now AJ's back. Not only are we going to get this mixed tag match, but it does look like there's a strong potential to continue through. And again, Punk still wants Seth, but now AJ Lee wants Becky, wants that title. And that's your mid-card title right now for your women. That's crazy. As here comes Penta.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I'm trying to remember who Penta's face and everything. Rusev. If you had kind of some random. What's up?
Rusev.
Oh, Machka. Spaz with a $5 super chat. With New Day going the grieving gimmick, let them go full denial and win the AAA titles Friday, walking around Raw like they are the Raw titles. That's not actually a terrible shout.
Yeah, I think the only caution there, Spaz, is with the with AAA is you don't want Dom winning a title and the New Day and someone like Lola going in and winning something. Like, that's what people are looking for. You kind of got to temper it a little bit, and maybe the answer is who cares. But there is that fan base cares as well.
Fair enough. That's exactly what I was going to ask you. As Raw goes to a commercial of, so are we caring about how Twitter people who don't watch AAA but just catch headlines will react to that of if you go WWE heavy, or is it going to be of how the AAA crowd and everything responds to you have a really heavy WWE influence now? Like Dom might be one thing, New Day might be another.
Yeah, and I think right now it feels like a sprinkling. Like it's not a, like they're not flooding AAA with you're getting a sprinkling of some talent, which I think is smart, and it's worked. Like I mean, like Dom's like a king, man. Like I don't know if you like the reaction for him there is insanity.
Tom Mysterio has to almost be either breakout. Like I know he's almost won it with our four life. He's everything. How do you break out from a breakout? Like, this man keeps hitting bars that ain't even set there. He is going to be. That's why I think he has to win over Vikingo, because he will pull to where AAA is known domestically in the U.S. Regularly domestically known in the U.S.
Yeah. No.
What?
What? No.
You don't think that if Dom Mysterio was your AAA Mega Championship, that doesn't draw more eyes domestically in the U.S. than Vikingo?
Yes. No.
Despite all the Kenny Omega matches, all the AW main events you can give at him?
Right. Plus, in addition to the fact that he's so over with the local audience, the domestic audience, and then he already has an international name. He's already established himself as a superstar on this show. That is a draw, that sells merch, that people give a fuck about one way or the other.
Well, and Dom in AAA has, I think, even or him embracing this whole kind of lucha gimmick and everything that has helped him even further evolve from what he already had and everything of it. It still managed to keep that character growing and progressing. So I think he is just the best choice. As I got Rusev Machka.
Rusev. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Penta versus Rusev. So that is up next, folks. Rusev making his entrance as the commercial break for some out there are wrapping up. I do think you are taking.
I'm going to CJ Perry and split for a minute here, and then we might rejoin again here.
Let's go.
And you know Rusev's marital life. You'll get it.
Let's go. Let's go. I feel like Rhino maybe versus Kabuki. Oh, Rio. Is that how we're going to say that? Versus Kabuki. I thought you were saying Rhino, but spelt it wrong. Kabuki Warriors would have happened at WrestlePalooza if Naomi was available. Again, I'm not quite sure where they were going to go with Naomi being out, and things are definitely being shuffled. I do believe that's why we're getting such a stronger push for Asuka to kind of take that heel role. I think she's trying to fill a void. As speaking of that, here's Bayley. She's sad. All right, folks. I want you to chime in if you're watching right now, which you should be. But how do you feel about what they're doing with Bayley right now? A lot of talk where she kind of got stale. I think after Damage Control, she's tweaking out here. AJ will screw Dom. It's possible. I'm waiting for it. Mega, not in the States. I have boxing, no WWE pay-per-view. Interesting. VPN. I have 108 now, and you have 107. LOL. What? What are you referring to, sir? Oh, now she's hearing voices again. All right, what does this mean? How do you feel about it? Vortex Bailey, damn. Bailey package, absolutely. Hey, enough of that. Behave. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Damn it. 40, but is 41-0. Hologram? Yeah, no, AB, congrats. I knew we were neck and neck, so eked it out. The sad part is I should have started Aaron Rodgers. Who would have thunk it? So there you go. Congrats, sir. Beat 0-1. We'll see how this goes. Crawford is my pick. Yeah, I think I don't know. I'm in the middle. I said Canelo earlier. It could go either way. I guess these Bailey packages aren't doobie. As we got Penta and Rusev in the ring, almost called a Miro again. AJ could have a run with the belt 100%, and I think he should. Bailey is on that stuff now. Yeah, she on that good. Oh, Miro steps back, big clothesline. Penta for the win. Yeah, that's what he is. I blocked it out. Yeah, no, I knew I was up by 1 point and screwed. I needed his guy to break an ankle, so. KJ, what would you think if Bailey came back with a heel vibe, Victoria like Psycho? I think that's what they're doing. And I support it. I think Bailey, I think the heel Bailey was a little underrated because a chunk of it was during, the lockdown. So she, she's doing the knock gimmick. I think there was levels of it being super irritating to the point that it worked. But so for her to kind of circle back to that heel vibe now, and I think ultimately with Bailey, you're gonna get really good wrestling matches. It will depend on how they book her. They got to book her strong, and if she does come back with a kind of twisted Victoria vibe, like we're seeing, like the voices in her head, so we get a backstabber. 2 count by Rusev, 1.5. But yeah, I think that's where they're heading, big dog. I like it. I think she can pull it off. And if you get her, like if she goes after someone like Lyra, you then have the opportunity to put on really good matches, continue to help develop Lyra. But I think Bailey could do something with it. But they got to book her strong. WP is giving us Steph. EO, Steph, AJ, and Becky, All Out is giving us here. Hey, come watch us feed Rio to Monet before the 9 belts is 6 belts match. Just saying. Spaz, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong, bro. As Penta just gets chucked by Rusev, bouncing off the table. I like this. I like this for Penta and Rusev right now. Penta dodging. Miro hits the stairs. Yep. All day, every day, bro. Talk back to them. It helps. Just talk to them. Figure them out. It's arbitrary. I mean, honestly, big dog, the enforcement is a little arbitrary. We do our best. But again, sometimes it makes you go, ugh. Aaron Rodgers was so up and down for me last year. I literally switched to him from Dax. Yeah, thanks. I got your team now. That's awesome. So yeah, it is what it is. I thought Dax was off to a good start, didn't finish strong. Aaron Rodgers had a good week. Again, he could go up and put up a dud next week. But shout out to AB who squeaks one out. Week 1. I think I was 0-4 last year, so I'm not nervous yet. If Canelo wins, I'm shocked. Yeah, it's boxing, though. And I mean, I think what makes me nervous with the boxing is it feels like the bigger the hype, the bigger the letdown with boxing. So you get stuck between the FOMO of not wanting to miss it and it actually living up to the hype. But right now, Miro chases down Penta on the outside, folks. The PKO. I like the shop. Spent a couple bucks. Got myself a trucker cap. I like that, Max. Thank you. Much appreciated. That is amazing. We do. I know Jose's got a couple shirts heading his way as well. And again, if you ever take a sign with our logo to a live show, we will send you a t-shirt to say thank you. I wonder if this is a number one contenders match. No, not really. Richard, I would call it more of like a positioning match. It doesn't have a whole lot of backstory, but it does kind of help shuffle people in the depth chart. Speaking of depth chart.
Well, disappointing or, not achieving or anything. But yeah, so can we call this an eliminator match like AEW does if it's an eliminator match?
Right. Is it actually a number one contenders match?
I don't know.
Or are you just playing off the joke?
I'm playing off everything, 100%, my guy.
Max got a trucker cap.
Yeah, no, 100%. And again, still, stay tuned to the merch store of, again, big things popping, little things stopping up to something. Cena never sleeps out here. We might be out here, quacking for a bit.
Yeah, we got some ideas. We're trying some shit. So stay tuned. I've been saying it for a while, but should be popping. Summer's over. We're going to get a lot more work done.
I will not have the hat in time, but I would have loved to wear it this Saturday to collect at A-Con. I'm going to meet AJ Lee. We'll be there along with Amy Jo Johnson. The Pink Power Ranger will shout out of. I think that's when a lot of people decided how they landed on the fence with the Pink Power Ranger. But I know also, like you mentioned with Jose, he bought backup Wrestling for Life to wear over the Meltzer shirts and everything. Right. This man got prepared to get shut down at the gate.
Right.
Trying to get Wrestling for Life in the gate.
Right. Penta is on fire right now. Sling blade.
Reverse sling blade.
Fair enough. Touche.
Mm-hmm. Habernack, why you gotta hit me with that? Hit me in the back of the pause.
Quack, and backpack, and the pendulum drop kick.
Well, I mean, it's only fitting when we call each other the Bash Brothers and everything like that we need to be out there backpacking and quacking.
Right. Shake and bake. Let's go.
If you're not first, you're last.
Uh-oh. New Day and Waller?
That's the thing, because Theory is absentee balloting.
Didn't work.
But now is Penta involved in the tag division, or is the New Day involved in the mid-card division?
I don't quite know at all. Is Rusev joining the New Day? Penta about to fly. No, he's not. He's swatted out of the air.
One of the five-figure set of the fate.
Holy shit. Oh, shit. Even Joe called it a Mexican destroyer. I'm going to start sending letters. This is upsetting.
Should they just call it a North American destroyer?
No, it's a Canadian fucking destroyer. It's always an Irish whip. You don't change the name of the...
You don't change what's been set in place, motherfucker.
You need working on it, bro. I swear to God. Call up from AEW. Can't do that one officially. We would have to work around.
Oh, trust me. There's been some ideas with spitefuls and shitefuls and everything like that. That have been ideas.
Thanks to everybody out there who's wonderful, and you. I have a very long list of possibilities.
You're right, exactly. And I feel like I'm like 33 1/3% of them.
Right? Kick to Woods.
Sorry, Penta, you cannot escape the rule of jumping into a top rope. Nothing. He jumps into the matcha kick. He jumped into a fucking green tea. No. Penta does not escape the rule. He does not without bounds. Of that man jumped into the fucking kick.
Look, he was going for a double act. Oh no, look, the replay makes it look worse.
Exactly. Your Honor, we don't even need to have the court. These are just, summonses. We don't even need to have. These are instant replays that just fuck all this shit up. It was unlike the instant replay to where Josh Allen should have had a first down. That was Penta jumping straight into a super kick.
Yeah, like what were you hoping to do? Like if he did not kick you, how did that move
What
end?
was the outcome?
Like, did you just land and kiss him? Like what
Ah!
happened? Yeah, like, what was the plan? Oh.
That's the biggest thing that is second on my list next to intermissions in wrestling is the jump into what were you going to accomplish if you succeeded? What was your outcome?
So that slightly ahead of shitty stair spots?
Yes, I would say stair spots are number 3 as we're in a commercial break. And finally, we need to talk about our whole feelings on everyone's reaction, the fallout. So
reactions to reactions.
The tears may drop for AJ Lee's return and all of that.
I mean,
overreactions potentially.
Again, listen. I mean, we've been doing this for 3 years. When it started, I mean, there wasn't nearly as many people, and the more that the WWE put streamers on their show, the more people that have jumped into it. We've seen a huge influx of streamers. Listen, I mean, we never knock anyone else's hustle. We wish everyone the best. There's enough, as Dom is here, by the way.
Right.
We got nothing but love for a lot of the creators out there. But listen, if you think someone's overreacting or not genuine, then just don't watch them. That's how you kind of correct it. There's a couple of people out there that aren't my cup of tea. So again, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, this idea that you're just out for clicks, we all want the clicks, folks. The one thing we pride ourselves here is real, authentic. It's us. We're yelling at each other. I mean, we're not running around the bedroom. We didn't run outside and kick the dog. Like we try and do it within reason. Now, has things happen on this channel where we get a little choked up or things get a little somber or down or even just emotional with happiness? I mean, yeah, we've had some pretty cool moments on this channel. But again, I think I would implore all creators, just be themselves, have fun with it. And for the people out there, I mean, a lot of us streamers bust our goddamn ass. So if you don't like it, just click on that way.
Well, this is like a 10 question answer to unfold here. Yes, going in and doing what we do, it is a labor of love on one hand, especially when you're still growing in this community. And I absolutely appreciate every second of it, of the entire community that we built. We built our whole, the WFU rises again. I can't fully fault when you have certain people that super crash out, as we're getting the dirty Doms, they're taking
away from
the point. But the crash out, the tears of, she really meant a lot to a lot of people. Of AJ Lee was the person that kind of was the anti-diva in the Divas era. So there is that aspect to it. Right. Now, like I said, when you're reacting to your own reaction, I mean, how much is that the snake? We can talk about this after. I'm not going to name names, but I know for a fact there have been people that have reacted to their own reaction of this. And how much can you fillet yourself? Well, I can name names, and I don't want to.
But no, well, okay. See, I get what you're saying. I mean, I didn't know people were reacting to themselves. Like, there's a line here, people. Are we being silly?
That's a bit of it. That's why, like I said, I understand there is. I will admit, and this is why, again, hashtag shameless plug, but again, why our shit is real, our shit is all authentic, and has been since day one, and completely unfiltered. But yeah, you can start to see where some people feel like it might be a bit more of a performative piece and everything. Like there is that line of, you don't ever want to question someone's fandom of how much they appreciate somebody. Mm-hmm. And now, granted, I don't know if I mean, Opie and Sons of Anarchy might be the most I've ever crashed out for a character on a TV show. Maybe Glenn, Walking Dead. Those might be like top two.
Opie,
but I don't know if go ahead.
I was just agreeing with you about Opie.
Yeah, but it's one of those I don't know if I've had one of those moments to, like you said, of like all of a sudden I'm punting the dog and I'm breaking down the water hydrant and everything
Right.
because AJ Lee showed up. But sometimes it might be a little, how much is too much?
Yeah, and I mean, with some of the reactors, I think what became obvious when I saw some of the compilations was the ones that like acted surprised. To me, that's a fake response. That's not genuine because you're selling it like you were surprised, but there was no real surprise.
I mean, I was praying to
You were
Jesus.
praying that it was coming
I was
true.
praying, I'm so thinking of don't let me down.
Yeah, you were praying that it was coming true, and that I completely get. And not to be biased towards home field advantage on that one, but it was the whole like, oh my god, like this came out of left field. But
I had no idea. How dare they? I wasn't expecting it.
If that's how certain people want to present themselves, fine. If you're doing it just to get on the show, again, we've been included in at least one thing where again, it's nice, but it's not what this is about. I know there's a small pocket out there that thinks like if you enjoy wrestling, then you're a shitty wrestling fan somehow, or you're not supposed to cheer for things. But from day one, we've been real, authentic. We wanted to recreate, the fam all hanging out in the living room or the basement or the bedroom or wherever you did it with your friends, your family, whoever it was, and recreate that banner. Like that's how me and my brothers would act. The yelling, the arguing, the debating, you throw a pill at them for being stupid. That kind of shit. That's what we wanted to recreate here.
Well, that's the 100% what I was about to even say of that. It's not just based on reactions with us or anything like that. It's the whole discussion back and forth of it. Trust me, we've been there. She came down in a bubble, bro. We've been on that level arguments and everything. While fucking Brock Lesnar shows up or anything like that. It's still one of those of, so this Friday, Brock Lesnar live. Speak of the devil and they shall appear. But that's the thing is you get certain people that are based on viral reactions. You get certain people that are based on the content that they provide and the context that they provide.
And we've seen channels come and go that might inflate their numbers, might blow up quick, but if you don't have that substance behind it, they're just looking for those shorts. And I mean, that's not our game. And if that's your game, congratulations. And again, we're all about community. So as long as people are respectful, we're respectful. We might not love what they do. We might not love their every fucking decision or how they overall present themselves or actually how they behave in the community. But nonetheless, we are who we are. And that's all we can do about it.
Right. I was going to say, we're all about community. So we've decided to build our own with the WFU out there. The Wrestling Fans United, trust me, no matter whether they're trying to scam you on a giveaway or they want to fight you in the streets or anything like that, or they're out there chanting, front row center of I wish that, they push so-and-so, even though they don't even get used on TV. We got you covered with the Wrestling for Life Network. We're out there. We'll actually have the discussion. We're not an echo chamber.
No, we've never been a case of an echo chamber. We yell at each other, so we get away with that shit.
We echo amongst our own chambers. Pause. We're the 36 chambers. We're Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's been that. I love the banner of the channel, and we want more people to come this way and learn to. Oh, Nick, I guess what I get to do right now.
I don't know, but what the fuck is that picture? No, you don't get to do that. No, you don't get to do that. But what the fuck is that picture? You must explain yourself.
I mean, I found it and it worked.
It works. It's a weapon of mass distraction.
Right.
We've got another weapon of mass distraction of Nikki versus Asuka.
Yeah, we don't have an official graphic for this one because it was impromptu, as they say.
Oh.
But Bear, hey, all just so a little bit of an update. I'm off now for a while due to stress and anxiety for the first time in 20 years. I'm actually on meds anyways, mental health, y'all. Very important. Bear, we love you. Thank you for being here. Our favorite Mainer, as Nick loves to say.
Right.
And again, the good news is you're doing something about it and you're getting that help. You're talking about it. You always got friends here. And T's and P's, man. I'll keep fighting the good fight.
Absolutely. I mean, again, we have the whole Wrestling with Mental Health stream, and also I know we've talked about of maybe doing something around it, but my birthday is coming up, and very much as everybody knows here, I deal with all the mental health issues and everything, and it's
I told you to stop calling me that.
Motherfucker. I'd rather call you Tina, but 100% of the best thing you can do is just embrace it. Honestly, of stop trying to hide from it. Like that's still when I officially got diagnosed of having bipolar disorder and everything. It was respectfully one of the most freeing things I had because now I finally had an answer of what I was dealing with. Now I have the parameters of the game that I'm playing here versus I don't know what the fuck's going on. So answering and addressing any sort of issues you have going on is
right
100% the best approach you can take. Sorry.
Absolutely. And squash the stigma of mental health issues coming from someone who battled for 30 years. I completely relate to that sentiment. We do have Asuka coming out, folks. But yeah, be a friend, tell a friend. And I mean, the good news is the Wrestling for Life networks, both therapeutic on both sides of the camera. So come hang out with us. We'll put a smile on your face. And absolutely, let's go.
Why did I may almost think you meant on camera and off camera? We're therapeutic. We will give you the rub and the tizug while we give you the emotional tizug.
Why is that where your head goes with therapeutic?
I don't know. You said on and off camera. You said on both levels. So, I mean, Deshaun Watson, you got to know when to hold.
You're right. Nick's like, I know what kind of therapy I need. I got to do some taxes.
There you go. File your 1080.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
file your tax return.
I'm gonna go get some therapy. I'll be right back.
We got that rub and tizug. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause, Bear is number one. Who's a what now? Big Dog, Eye Candy. Who's Eye Candy? Am I Eye Candy? Can I be Eye Candy? Dan Ron. Before you go diagnosing yourself with clinical depression, first you must make sure that you're not completely surrounded by assholes. That's what our grandfathers say. Fair enough. Well, yeah, I know when I get that, and I get what you're saying, and I know I don't want to get fully pivot into like, well, no, you should still seek attention and everything. But again, the best thing you can do about it is talk about it. And that's Christ, whether it's the wrestling opinion, whether it's the mental health thing, whether it's anything you got going on in your life. And trust me, I know y'all have dealt with a lot of us even talking about what we've had going on in our lives and all of that. And I appreciate every one of you, but we reciprocate it the full way back and everything of it. If you got something going on, just say it. Just be a friend. Tell a friend. Reach out. Again, that's why I love that it's the goddamn motto of the channel, because it has multiple meanings. Be a friend. Tell a friend. If you got something out there, reach out. Talk about it. The worst thing you can do is keep that shit bottled up. But yeah, we got Asuka versus Nikki Bella, and anyone not taking Asuka, I kind of want to fight you. I want to hit you with the Kyrie, but I am very much surprised that Nikki Bella is still kind of hanging around and is like, oh, well, I had a really terrible match with Becky Lynch. So, let me see if I can double down with Asuka of someone that, again, if you're Nikki Bella and not really able to hold your weight, is going to respectfully a wee bit expose you. Is this the first time that Asuka and Nikki Bella faced off? I believe so. GW. I mean, I'm trying to think of what else they would have been on the roster at the same time. The only case I would have think of would have been like an Evolution or something, but I don't think that was a situation. But yeah, so this would be their first time facing off as Asuka with a big old step up knee here. Like, I know Asuka is having to do the whole reconcile with Io Sky and is more kind of just the big bad bully interrupter and everything. But this is still Asuka. Like, this is still like one of the baddest women on your division. She's getting stretching Nikki Bella here. Dub Bears 17-6, 12:51 in the third quarter. At this point, I mean, as a Bills fan, I can't say anything about a fucking comeback on anybody. I feel like that card's been pulled for us as Bills fans. But yeah, so Dub Bears are up 17-6. Okay. I mean, it's interesting now with Dub Bears actually feel like they're trying to take their franchise fucking seriously as Asuka using Kyrie as the deflection. It makes sense that Asuka has to come back and remind people who she is. Yeah, I'll give you that. As I go to commercial break. So I'll give you, she's reminding people who she is if she goes over Nikki Bella, all of that. Maybe this is Nikki just doing JOBs on her way out the door? Because would you want to see Asuka, Stephanie Vacour, Asuka? Well, I feel like we're setting up at some point to an Asuka Io Sky or an Asuka Kyrie versus Io Sky Rhea Ripley tag match or something like that. Like those bridges are going to cross. But would you want to see like an Asuka Stephanie Vacour match? Asuka using Kyrie as a shield. Yes. Bear, I've been battling hard for the last year and a bit as I've never wanted to go back on meds. Sadly, I'm unable to relegate or to relax. Once better, may have a change may have to change job and location. Fair enough. Sorry, it took me that long to read that. But yeah, Bear, no, 100% of, again, do what you got to do to make yourself, okay. That's the biggest thing. Whether it's medication, whether it's the vitamins, however, as long as you feel okay, as long as you feel the best you, that's what matters. Honestly. Normal is nothing but a setting on a washing machine, maybe even a dryer. It's nothing but a setting on an appliance. So everyone's normal is entirely different. And that's what makes fucking humanity great. And that we can actually, cohabitate and talk about that wrestling. You're among family here. Yeah, absolutely. Chris, we need Cena versus Joe Henry as loud. Oh, don't you say that out too. Don't you say that too loud. That might be a thing. We are here for you, Bear. Absolutely. And again, see, I love that, all the support instantly. I got you, bro. Nikki's around. She's playing child support. Don't let it get. I think you got your comment twisted, sir, because I was trying to read it and I didn't know if I could decipher the English there. I feel slightly better. Cheers, y'all. Well, there you go. Kyle, Nick, do you think Io or Steph will face Rhea in Australia? I don't know what else at the moment could be a big match for her. Oh, depends on how it goes. As I think I hear the voice beyond of do you hear the thunder rolls
and the thunder roll,
bum,
the lightning strike.
Right, but so Rhea Ripley, Australia, Stephanie Vacour. Well, first off, Stephanie Vacour, Io. Who you got?
I'm not sure yet. We'll have a preview show. I'll have a decision by then.
Fair enough. So then winner takes on Rhea in Australia.
Yeah, highly likely. I mean, Steph Rhea is a ticket, seller. Io Rhea, but I think I'm leaning Steph hard on this one. Yeah, and then Steph Rhea works well. The only issue is, are you worried about babyface on babyface, but maybe not because of the hometown effect?
Fair. Well, is it one of those if Rhea doesn't win? Not exactly we riot, but it's going to be a really tough situation if you're Stephanie or Io.
Yeah.
Or Io.
Anybody, right? But
Yeah.
again, I think if you do it well, and then she gets that little, you know, I love you, everybody, applause as she leaves as a loser. I didn't mean it so harshly, but you know what I mean.
Well, I don't know what you made of. Who you got for this match, if you know what I mean. Do you got Asuka?
You know
Do
what
you
I
got
got?
Nikki?
You know what I got? I got a question.
Uh-huh.
Why are we still getting Nikki Bella matches? Why is Nikki Bella being booked? I don't understand it.
Is it just a stopgap? Is it a space provider?
For what?
Is it a little show me the way to go home?
For what though? Like she's back as like a serious talent in this division, and I don't like it.
Did the Naomi pregnancy fuck up everything with Nikki Bella?
I guess, but I think Nikki Bella would only brought it down Naomi. So I'm glad that didn't happen. She dodged a bullet by taking a bullet.
Oh, well, it's funny that the one that wants to take the bullet didn't take the bullet, but the one who does,
right? You're right.
Moving
on. Asuka doing her thing. Kyrie again on the outside, still looking perplexed and sad.
Well, and so I mentioned this while you were on a pause. Is the Kyrie going to get over?
I think so. I don't see why not. And again, I think they're pushing Asuka a little more, especially digging into being a heel, beating up on people like Nikki Bella.
That chant right there of just to where the callback of to where Kyrie's out there trying to play peacemaker, and then Kyrie,
right? Yeah, and again, you see Kyrie is torn. Like, well, do I want to? Am I going with Asuka and her new vibe, or am I going to stay with Io and her vibe? So she's in the middle, stuck in the middle with, she's up, down.
What is the main event tonight?
The tag match. Sorry, LA versus Bronson, straight up.
So you're gonna end this with two count, but you're gonna end this with the Usos reunite.
Well, I think so. Like Jay said, he didn't give a shit and he was going to leave, which I think that will, there'll be despair tonight. And Jay changed his mind and did a UE, and we got the UC.
Well, you have to make sure what did a UE and DUI and everything like that when it talks about the Usos and everything.
No, we don't. Life's good.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, you said it. I mean, I'm just putting letters together in the right orders.
I don't know. Why are they making Asuka look bad with Bella match? I don't think it's on purpose. I think they don't feel the way you and I seem to feel here. Unless it's just Nikki's a bit of a baby face, Asuka beating her up helps establish Asuka as a heel.
I think this is one of those of, hey, Naomi got pregnant. Can you do a couple matches before you fuck off for a minute?
Yeah. And they help. So, look, Asuka chokes her out with the Hachime.
They got the Hachime. So, but this is one of those of, how can I just do something and put some people over and progress some shit before I bow out? Because even if everything had gone perfectly right, we still would have been almost around the same point here, I feel, with the story. So it's not like we took a giant detour to get here.
No, and again, it's a one-off, middle of Raw match. So it's not like it's Asuka, Nikki Bella on a pay-per-view. I understand what they're doing. So yeah, I mean, again, I as much as I don't much care for Nikki Bella on my TV screen, I understand, she can job out to a few people and help make the story make sense.
Right, as we got the replay of AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Right. Again, still, it's got to be the biggest thing in wrestling right now. And Seth and Punk probably going to win storyline of the year or rivalry of the year.
Now, is this 2 to 3 years running?
It's been great. Yeah, since basically the night Punk returned, Seth and Punk were going to be tied together. And I think just generational, like from generation to generation, Punk came before Seth. And that's all this is. And I think, go ahead.
Tag team match, Saturday, September 20th.
Shit.
If they literally just pivot him a little bit, it looks like the Queen cover album.
Right. Is this the
The
real
real
love?
match? Is this just
Or
fantasy?
fantasy? That fits so well. Next Monday, special time, 7 p.m. Folks, click the bell. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend. And remember, next week we go live at 6:30 p.m. For the next 3 Mondays.
As next Monday, face to face, the Brookses versus the Rollinses.
Right? This should go well.
The Hatfields and the McCoys, as we got Roxanne Perez versus Lyra too.
Mm-hmm.
What? Lyra, they need to do a read. Take another picture of her because she looks like a goddamn fucking dinosaur. That shit.
What do you mean?
The plumage as next Monday though too. John Cena.
Oh, another date burn, Nick.
We're down to 4. We're into September, and we might have realistically like 4 dates to work with.
Yeah, you got a point.
Roxanne Perez backstage with the judgment. She looks, sorry, not to be discriminatory towards height, but she looks like a fucking child. Like you are all of 4 foot nothing.
Oh no, she's definitely a little spark plug. That's for sure.
A scrappy dabby do.
Right.
As
so a little bit of, yeah.
We'll also fun little Easter egg of on the backstage, the Judgment Day Tron, with the gaming console that they have Raquel versus Lyra on WWE 2K25, 26 out there on the screen behind them.
Yeah, right. Oh, so Dom's giving them all shit. Dom's not happy. I saw a meme going around of like Dom looking over at AJ Lee, like, so you're new here.
Yeah, like I said, it's one of those of new target acquired.
Right. Well, folks, we are back tomorrow 7:45 for NXT. A lot going on with NXT, including Fabi Apache versus Lanny Reed. So we're getting multiple companies involved in this speed tournament. Javon Evans taking on Josh Briggs as well. So it's going to be a fun one, folks. Do not miss out. We're here all week long.
I need you to Apache over what the fuck you just said there. Fabi Apache. You need to Apache and build a bridge over what the fuck you just said. Fabi Apache.
I just read what they wrote, bro.
No, fair enough. But Victor out here, how do I inquire to join the team if I do not have Instagram?
Email at carrier pigeon, smoke signals. Smoke signals are my fave.
Pass the bullshit on the left hand side.
Right. But yeah, that would be the way to do it.
Right. Yeah, so we're gonna Apache smoke up them peace pipe here. Commercial break for me, I believe. Commercial break from you.
Yeah.
Of how do you do? You've been away for a minute there. You got to watch the Canadian exclusive that only Canadians could watch MLP show.
Right.
But what do you need to get off your wrestling chest now?
You put me on the spot, bro. Like
that was kind of the point. I mean, I think I sat there and went for like 3 minutes and gave you a fucking
where are we going with this? I don't know. I think I've got most of the shit off my chest. My only recommendation to wrestling fans out there is enjoy stuff. Again, like I said, I went to a live show and people around me were very strong for one fan base. I don't want to tell you which one, but you can guess the visual, and very like at times just not like they're just sitting there with the arms crossed. And that's what you see at some of these wrestling shows, where it's very quiet until somebody sets himself on fire. Enjoy the show. You paid money, be loud, have fun with it. And you don't have to, we critique for doing this. And we even think you don't have to critique everything.
Well, then I guess that's halfway pulling back into the whole reaction versus critique of we do that nice little hybrid of basically have a podcast and a reaction video at the same time. We don't
All
just sit there and
one.
just
Oh,
do
did
that
you?
for that whole time and everything like that. Remember, see how everyone saw that, how awkward that felt and everything, right? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers who do that shit.
So stupid.
I know I am. Thank you for noticing.
Not you. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, man. But we got Bronson Reed coming out. As we will get Bronson taking on LA Knight in the main event. And how will this tie into WrestlePalooza? Now, if it's the Usos against the Brawns, LA's just a pawn here, or is there another person to counterbalance LA and it's a 6-man?
Who would it be?
That's a valid question.
I think it's the obvious question. I mean, motherfuckers, like they've only had so many people showed up in the group of everybody else is guilty as charged.
Yeah, who could it be? Who could it be? Anybody out there got an idea? What suggestions do you have? Let's say the Vision needed another body to continue to be the forceful group they have been.
The 4 horsemen to the glue factory that they are. But could it be LA Knight who's in the match? That's the thing. I almost feel like the most obvious choice, the best choice is the choice that's there already.
Right? Maybe the righteous. Take a drink, everybody.
Oh, hey, no, they don't have to because you said it. I haven't said it yet.
As Nikki and Kabuki are in the back.
Spooky dookie kabuki. We got some bells to beat now. Rhea! Oh. Nikki Bella is she like the bed bug of wrestling? Like you just can't shake that bitch off of anything.
I do think we've seen this with like putting Charlotte with Alexa helped get Charlotte into the good graces.
But no, but those are both active performers.
No. But
Nikki Bella.
Wait 1 second. I think that because she's having some criticisms, they try and pair her up with a really big baby face to kind of shut people. Oh, we like them both now. I don't like it. I don't care.
No, because those who didn't like Rhea and those who didn't like Nikki now just fucking fusion danced and came together and like we hate them both. What the fuck was Kyrie doing there?
She just got yelled at. She got in shit, bro.
Kyrie!
Thank you, says Nikki. Rhea and Nikki working together does not compel me at all.
It's stepmom and goth mommy. It's goth mom and stepmom working together as a tag team.
Right. I think building up LA Knight heel turn out of this feud with Seth Group out of this. Okay. Yeah, maybe it is a case of I can't beat them, so I join them. Tough shit.
Well, but then the odds split back the other way. So we're gonna get what? LA and the Bronze versus Roman Reigns and the Usos? Like that's just you're gonna lose that match there, Chief.
Right. It might not be good. Okay.
Yeah, so that's I think LA might end up on man out in this whole situation.
That's what I mean. Like he feels like just like a bit of a kind of a pawn on the board that you're just
he's the Ron Harper of the Chicago Bulls.
Right.
You had a part, you were there, you did your part, and thank you for being there.
Right. It's almost split 54% going LA. Bronson got 46, so pretty solid split from the fan base.
Now, do we need to add peripherals of like, is it Bronson wins by clean finish? Is it LA wins by disqualification?
Yeah, we imagine there's going to be some type of dust up, brouhaha. LA could easily eat a spear on the outside and get rolled back in for a pin. There's a lot of intangibles here, sir.
Yeah, to me, it's almost. I'm more curious of who technically gets the win before we get Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus the Usos, and that's your fucking schmoz that sends us off for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it could be. I still think.
I think. Well, we're down to 2 weeks before WrestlePalooza.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and we all but think this is going to be the match, at least the Braun and Brawns versus the Usos.
Yeah,
so you got to start fast tracking.
Well, we know we're going to get Jimmy again tonight, even though LA told him not to. That's going to be part of this story here. The other, and then Jay again says he's leaving. Mm-hmm. Did he decide not to leave? The other weird thing, and maybe I missed it because we were going back and forth a little. Chat out there. We talked about AJ Styles had a really good promo earlier. Some people are thinking he challenged Triple H, which we know isn't a thing. But was he yelling? Like, was he mad at Trips? Was he calling Trips out?
I did see a thing, cannot confirm nor deny, to where AJ's son out there kind of responded to someone saying, I wish, AJ was booked better, and he agreed. But yeah, I don't recall anything. I don't even recall seeing anything on a pause or anything to where somebody was instantly like, can you believe what AJ Styles, if he's called him a bald fraud and everything like that.
All right. Well, I mean, again, I kind of missed that sentiment, so we'll see what happens. Yeah. This match is cooking. Good start to this match. And again, now the thing I don't know that many in the WWE universe kind of bubble, like maybe they don't realize what a good heel LA Knight is. Like we saw it in NXT.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did some phenomenal work elsewhere as an absolute ruthless heel.
But you have to have a good counterpoint for every Lex Luthor. You have to have a good Superman type of shit and that heel quota is almost kind of met with Bronson, and Seth. So that's why if you're going to make him a heel, he almost has to be in there, because where else does he fit in?
Right.
Like you can play the back and forth, you can play the in between, but I feel like the heel market's been cornered.
Yeah, you got a point. As Breaker is barking at LA, who dodges Bronson
in the steps. See, I'm fine when the steps getting involved.
Okay, you heard it.
Well, I mean, when the guy who weighs as much as the steps gets thrown into the steps.
Okay.
And so we're going into extra innings, it feels, at this point. Normally we'd be, wrapping up on the back nine here, but we're going into commercial break.
Right. We got one last commercial break in the main event. LA Knight getting slammed off the table by Bronson, or onto the table. Right. Triple H has ruined AJ Styles' son's career. Yeah, what is up with this?
He just randomly, I guess, just popped up. He's the gate coming soon to WrestleMania 47. Gage Goldberg versus AJ Styles' son.
Right.
Okay. For the Twitter World Championship.
Right. Okay, well, that's odd.
Well, I don't know if you fully talked about the whole of AJ putting up the dial and everything. I'm got more wasting away than I do got going on.
Oh, Bronson not happy, but LA is down. Triple H makes no stars. That's an interesting statement. Again, maybe a little too blanket.
No, that's a lie.
I would agree.
Rhea Ripley, Naomi, Braun Breaker. That's 3 right off the gate here. I mean, Christ, Jey Uso. You could halfway give him somewhat of a credit for Roman Reigns. At the very least, he brought back CM Punk and AJ Styles. So there, I mean, that's the nostalgia. But then we've still got Trick Williams. We've still got Javon Edmonds. We've still got Obafemi. Just talking about NXT. That's the thing, is a lot of people, when they say shit like that, and Paul, I'm not really trying to take you to task. I'm just taking a lot of other people when they say bullshit like that to task of like, oh, the Fed relies on nostalgia and everything. Of no, you're seeing the forest before the fucking trees. You're looking at the one tree there versus the rest of the fucking forest that's been growing around you and everything. Of there, and 99.9% of what I mentioned was all male superstars, not a Roxanne Perez, not bringing in Julia, not a Stephanie Vacour, not anything with that. So we herald this company, especially even its developmental, of the depth that it has. So to say that it's, relies on nostalgia or they don't know how to make stars, I think that's at this point all they know how to do is make stars. We have people avoid the main roster because of the logjam of stars.
Yeah, and I know some of the people are going to argue someone like Stephanie came in and made herself, but look what he's done with Bronson now. Braun Breaker came through the system. We like you said, you named a lot of names, and again, I won't belabor the point too much, but yeah, I don't think it's a blanket fair statement to say he doesn't make stars. And I would argue that he's found a way to make some people stars, even though they used to be, or he's gotten people further over. Has he dropped the ball on stuff? For sure. But I think his batting percentage is pretty good.
Can I throw a weird simile comparable out there of Triple H makes constellations? Of he makes collections of stars versus just a star?
Yeah, I think for WWE, I feel like the emphasis is on the stars. And I mean, even look at Cody Rhodes, whether you like him or hate him, he's super over. We've had the best Drew McIntyre ever. But I think it's about the superstars. And I feel sometimes across the way, it's either about the logo or about the owner more than it is about the actual wrestlers or the actual show.
Fair. I mean, everybody hates the Cowboys. Do you hate the Cowboys because you hate the Cowboys? Or do you hate the Cowboys because of Jerry Jones?
That's a good. I mean, again, yeah, perfect example.
I mean, fuck. As a Yankees fan, do you hate the Yankees or do you hate George Steinbrenner?
Shut up. Right. Wait 1 second. I gotta check something.
I don't know, but I got Chris saying, Big Nick, let's get to your best JBL impression. Let me tell you something, Michael.
Michael. I like it.
You know, KJ out here, Michael. We got Bronson Reed.
Oh, Jawbreaker. It's been a good main event. Good match back and forth. Another big right hand.
Yeah. Did you find what you were looking for? I said that like a goddamn priest. Have you come here and found what you were looking for?
And I still haven't found
what I'm looking for.
Where was the?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Help, because I don't know what you're searching.
Oh, there you go. Bullshit. Down boy. Vince made half of the people stars. Triple H can elevate them. That doesn't mean they're all stars. I mean, a valid argument that Vince gets some credit. Like I said, Vacour coming in, she was already established. But I think the idea of, oh, nice. I don't think he's swinging and missing on everybody. And I do think he is, again, he might be elevating certain people that were already there, but I mean, that's a testament to him as well.
Do we not? I mean, I know Vince and Hunter, they might have different examples of when they go to show up to someplace to give a sample size, but when you have Vince that's out there, that's 40 plus years, his sample size of you can still hit, 10 home runs, but if you swing out 40 fucking times versus Hunter's getting held up on 2 years of, if you don't, he's the new age coaching of like, if you don't show us immediately that you can, build an empire, then we're going to move on and we instantly don't believe in you. Of like, hold on. We gave the other guy, we gave the sex pest like 60 years to figure this shit out. But we got Hunter with 2, and like 2 months aren't great, and we're like, get rid of him.
Right. But LA Knight on the second rope. Up top, down with the elbow.
Oh, no. Dos
Two,
amigos.
2.
Knight did a double jump. Yeah, he did a little hop up from the Brett's rope, most dangerous rope. Are we going to go to another commercial? Oh, thank God. I thought we were about to go to another commercial after that replay.
I think so. I think we got to be close.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, DVD.
Fellow driver.
Bronson. Oh,
Clean.
Now you have the distraction out.
Well, Braun was
Oh,
briefly there, peripheral.
and here comes Breaker. There goes the setup.
Yeah,
It was not clean.
Out. Now, do they come out with music or not?
Probably music. They love playing the music for the run-ins. They'll play at least play it for Jimmy. There we go.
Let us know in the comments after this live stream. Yes, I know of Jimmy running out right now. What would be your run out song of if you had to still make the public known you're showing up?
Jimmy split in half.
Now here's Jay. Jay's gonna be like you said I walked away, but wait, there's more.
I had an epiphany.
And it wasn't Tiffany. What did I think of the goddamn joke of you got a motherfucking peripheral?
Right.
So yeah, here comes Jay.
JJ turns around, changes his mind. So we are getting the Usos reuniting, and it very well could be WrestlePalooza versus the Bronze.
Well, the Usos should know how to turn around at a traffic stop, but as Jay right now just walking through both members of Braun and Braun security.
Big super kick.
Oh,
another spear. My
God.
God.
Leader. Hey, Madden, do Braun Breaker's tackle animation for every hit stick.
Right. Jay is such a drama queen, right? You knew you were coming back. Why'd you have to play hard? You knew you were coming here.
Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, double shoot on me.
A dubla. LA's got a chair. LA's got a chair.
And just hooks it. He's Sabu'd Braun Breaker. Now, is this where Rikishi's going to cut a promo and said it should have been me?
Right. LA's a dangerous worker just running around and throwing chairs. This is ridiculous. Who's, I mean, my kids. I'm not saying it because my kids. I'm just, what the hell, LA?
Yeah, I know what you're doing, but you sound like the fucker that takes away a baseball from a kid at a Phillies game.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Jay turning heel. Oh, the bold prediction.
No. Jimmy? I've seen this whole thrown around. I don't get it. I don't buy it. I don't know where we get there.
LA.
So we get LA and Big Jim as a tag team instead of the Usos.
No, who said that?
It will if Jay's going to turn heel.
Oh, Jay destroys everything. Jay splits LA Knight in half.
I say that might have just happened. I don't.
What?
On court? Is that the best way to determine that? Like the decipher that of he just uncorked one on in the LA Knight of he turned that man inside goddamn out.
That's interesting. He'll turn Uso. Oh, yeah, I'm with DW on this one. Oh.
He sat there and he super kicked CM Punk. I don't know. I anticipate we're getting the very clear and obvious, Usos reunite, but
it feels like
that's really interesting. Well, and we talked about where does LA Knight go? Does LA Knight still stay babyface or does he pivot? Who pivots in this situation?
Well, again, I think Jimmy's a fair candidate because he's kind of the overlooked one. Then Jay's kind of in a mood and people are buzzing about it. And then you get LA who could easily now, especially, listen, I tried to help you, but you didn't want my help, blah, 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 blah. So I went this way and now I'm with these guys. What are you going to do about it? You try.
But no, that's one of those of that. It is one of those of, hey, for everyone that thinks long-term storytelling just means you started it a while ago and so now you picked it back up. No, that's really interesting storytelling of that can still, even though that is a pocket of a story with the Usos and the Bronze and LA Knight, but it can still pivot any bit away.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think you've built this far. You again, I mean, if the Bronze happen to win this match, are they a team that as a pair can turn and go after JD and say we want those belts? Now you got Seth with gold, you got them with gold. Does LA staying the way he is right now kind of open the door for another I know we just added Becky, but maybe there's somebody that can still kind of stand between those two. I don't know. Everything's kind of feels like a bit of a reach, but they've left a lot of doors open as far as I can tell. So I like it.
If you've ever made a good Sunday sauce and everything, if you throw a little bit of garlic and everything with that, and you add a little zip and a little zest and everything into this, that's what I think Monday Night Raw has really got going on right now. Of I may not fully understand where everything's going, but I'm really intrigued by where everything's going. Even all the way down to I'm joking about, is Kyrie gonna get over? And that's women's tag title indifferent women's championship feud and everything that's might be like 4th or 5th on the call sheet here. So yeah.
For sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show here at the channel. So let us know, what did you like? What didn't you like? What is your rating out of 10? Nick and I will click through and then say goodnight and get ready for NXT tomorrow. But Paul kicking us off with a 7. Not bad. 8 from Richard, 7.5 from Damian. Disappointing due to repetitive. I don't get the repetitive, and I know during the bloodline stuff, during the solo stuff, like when Roman left, people say this, the repetitive, you need repetitiveness as far as the Bronze should look badass a lot before someone stops it. Like, that's not repetitive. To me, that's building your heels or your babyface.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I even saw Jose said it, we have connective tissue through a lot of everything that's going on right now.
True. 100%. 7.5. It's definitely not a heel turn, but it could definitely be a double turn type of thing. It'd be weird for the Usos to finally reunite. I mean, it would be super surprising if that is not a babyface tag team. I mean, again, it kind of leaves question marks right now.
You mean the guys who are related to Roman, who's the babyface, at least in one way, towards Seth, taking on the two guys that are very clearly heels that work under Seth? Like it makes all of the sense for them to be babyface. But there are so many different avenues and different cool ways that they can go with this. Before you gave your rating for tonight, what was your rating that you saw of SmackDown from AJ Lee return and everything?
SmackDown's like a 9, man. The SmackDown smashed. Not just the fact that AJ Lee, they get a huge bonus mark for that for sure. But I really liked the John Cena segment. I really liked the Sammy stuff. Then you get Brock. Then, I mean, there was a lot to unpack with the show. I really liked SmackDown. I thought it really was a strong episode. And then you add in all the Punk, Seth, AJ Lee, Becky stuff. It was outstanding.
Fair enough.
7.5. I give it a 9. I enjoyed AJ Lee, CM Punk segment with Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, and shocking moment with Knight and Jey Uso, LA. No, that's fair. Okay, 9. I get Jay not liking Punk, but why does he not like LA Knight? Yeah, I'm not totally sure what the issue with Knight is.
You were in the match of you were one of my competitors. You're one of my challengers. So, and even then he sat there and big dogged him. Remember, 4 letters, 1 word. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So I think tonight's good at a 7.5. Then I started thinking, I mean, the AJ Lee stuff is so strong. That stuff with Becky and the energy of the crowd, that really lifts the show up. I'd understand someone saying 8. I'm kind of leaning towards. I mean, the main event was fine for what it was, kind of setting up an angle. I thought AJ Styles had a good match tonight. But yeah, mm, yeah, not
We
bad.
don't
Seven
take
and a
that
half.
infinity and we're gonna just turn it up right because this is an 8 out of 10, my guy.
8, okay, I can live with
Oh,
that.
yeah. And that might be low to me.
Okay,
You had AJ Lee. Well, you had AJ Lee, and then you had AJ Lee, and then you had AJ Lee, and they're all different
right,
people, but they all managed to end up being the same thing.
right.
And you had the Usos storyline go throughout it. We talked about it earlier. Of Monday Night Raw has become stacked at this point. That's why it's going to be interesting with the programming shift of if they
Mm-hmm,
move it an hour before Monday Night Football.
mm-hmm,
How does that really do? Does that almost kind of amplify it again? Because it always used to be toe to
mm-hmm,
toe.
mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see the demographic as far as like, do you move the demographic down a little bit because the people, they're younger fans that can't stay up and watch the show, can now maybe get the show in before bedtime. We'll see how that moves the demographic. We'll see how many people tune in. Does it delay a spike in the audience because people are getting home from work, trying to eat, trying to get things settled down in their houses? It'll be a very
I mean,
interesting
they've
thing.
done like 2 months of like the European
Towards
shows and
the
everything like
afternoon,
that.
yeah, facts. 8 out of 10. It's either LA or J. Yeah, well, fair enough. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 7.5, 9.9 out of 10. High. All out is F out of 10.
We ain't even
So,
getting there yet.
right. If they have War Games Roman, the Usos, and Jacob, the Vision, Seth, Braun, it's possible. I don't know how that's going to come about yet. There's other options too.
Well, there's also the idea that you do an AEW women's kind of War Games blood and guts match. If you get, Thekla and the Toxic Triangle, and you get Generals Gathered in their masses. You don't want to see Queen Amanada and Willow versus Thekla and Sky Blue and all that in
No,
a War Games.
no, respectfully, no. And I know people are going to accuse me of, oh, you just blah, blah, blah. No, it's not going to be good. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's more dangerous than good. Don't do it. The
So
the
law of
the,
diminishing returns.
the juice is not worth the squeeze, man. Like
Facts, yeah.
that's it. That's my feeling. And it's no offense to anybody. It's just from what I've seen on TV, what I've seen in the past, and the selection of people that you might use. I don't like the idea, but they're going to do it anyway.
Fair enough, but I don't mean to pivot, but we'll squeeze the last bit of this juice, my guy. Pause.
Let's go 7.75. But you guys get a good 10 out of 10. Thank you. I turned it off. Why did you turn it off? What are you doing?
What?
It's like fuck
What
wrestling.
does that?
7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. Punk and AJ involved in the War Games. I don't know about that. 7.5 out of 10. AJ promo was gold. I thought it was so good, especially the opening of it and the way it all set up. It felt like around Seth it was getting a bit long, but then they ended really strong.
Are you surprised though they did it like top of the hour versus end of the show, start of the show? Like you tried to hit that Oreo creamy middle.
Mhm. Yeah,
Pause.
that's one way to put it.
Pause.
Yeah, I think
Pause.
you try and draw in that top of the hour crowd and see if you can get some more clicks and more people looking in, heading into that final hour.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think. Bum bum bum. 9 out of 10 for the AJ promo, says Josh. Jordan 10 out of 10. I think Clay 10 out of 10 as well.
I was trying to read Bernard there.
Oh, click it. Yeah.
No, I gotta find it. I still would have liked to see them try, instead of just canceling the contract signing, they are doing a disservice to the women's title. What? No.
I did think
Did they cancel a women's contract signing? Then I don't.
now that I didn't even think
aware of?
about it till Bernard mentioned it, that he might be right that EO and staff were going to do a contract signing tonight. Maybe I misheard.
Light it up. Well, that's how I misheard with Taz with his, Hall of Fame.
How did
That was going to be on TV, then decided it wasn't going to be on TV.
Right, Pierce forgot maybe, and that the whole thing with Meltzer of like Meltzer telling Taz how we should celebrate, and then Taz had to kind of put him in his place of like, bitch, please, what do you mean?
Hey, Dave, come here right now. Just KJ, you go take a walk about. You take a pause. We're just gonna, me and Dave are gonna talk about. Little homie, shut the fuck up. What are you doing out there?
Right. No one ever.
You are older than Taz. Shut the fuck up.
But it's dumb. I mean, again, it's the man's decision to do what he wants to do. So ultimately, I think that
what I can't wait till whenever if this YouTube thing becomes, the full-time gig and everything like that, I can't wait for Dave Meltzer to tell me how I should leave my job and everything like that.
The man's, again, shut up. You nailed it. But overall, Nick, Raw, good start to the week. Nice kickoff. We got lots coming your way, folks. We got more wrestling than you're going to shake a stick at. Go get your merch. Go check out the store. There is changes coming to the store. There is new designs coming. There are some old designs coming down. So stay tuned. I know I've been saying it for a hot minute, but again, we're about to hibernate, so we're good with it.
Yes.
WFU. Yes.
No, I was going to say, we're pulling some things down from the rafters, and we've made it sure that, folks, that you can get your change back at the merch store, too, as well. We don't ask everything strictly on the dollar, but, yes, we are pulling some things down from the rafters. I tried to make a joke. Yes, I didn't realize you were going through.
Break the walls down. But thank you for being here, folks. Again, go check out all our socials. Check out our Discord. Check out the TikTok, Blue Sky, all of the nonsense. And we are everywhere. Back at it 7:45 tomorrow. Should be a crazy night and a lot of fun. As always, thank you.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you talked about that rest, you put up at that bold life with it.
Come back tomorrow. We'll see you on the flip side. Good night.